Hello, hello, Internet! It's me! It's Elzon! We're here again today for Runeterra. It's a totally new game that I found just yesterday. So we're gonna do some viewer submissions. I didn't get through all of the ones that were submitted yesterday. We have a bit of a backlog. So we're gonna go ahead and make our way through some of those. Though I might just play a couple warm-up games, let people come in for a little bit. And also warm up on my end. That's normals. I'm not gonna warm up in normals though. Let's warm up in rank. Let's really grind some gears together and break my brain, and then we can go into the viewer decks. Maybe in rank today. We'll see how brave I'm feeling. We might be able to do it. I have confidence. Well, we can definitely do it. Winning is a different story, of course. Hope everyone had an okay Monday. Mine was fine up until I had to call. So I work in a lab, and sometimes our equipment breaks. That's just a lot of angry people over there. It's a lot of yordles on my end too. We have instruments in the lab that sometimes too often break. And I had to call tech support for a major science company that makes instruments. And I called tech support. And when you call tech support, surely your first thought when you do so is, oh, this person will help me, it will help explain the problem that I'm experiencing, right? You'd think. So then I am in the call, and one of the first questions that this guy asks me is, if you were a technician, how would you fix this? And I'm like, why the fuck did you think I called your helpline? Also, Weon and Danger Dude, hello, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're all doing well. Finally made it? Hooray! Yeah, it's been a little bit. How are you? Hope things are going all right. I have a Teemo, and I'm hoping he doesn't die right here. But our opponent seems a little rope heavy, which either means he has nothing, or is, in fact, doing other things. Okay, that's all right. I have a response. We do take some damage. Gotta go to bed? No worries. Get some rest. Thank you for stopping in. All right. There's a grenadier. Hi. Our opponent is super rope heavy. Heavy. You can't ruin your... Oh, no, I know what's coming. I know what's coming, Leon. Ah! Do you want me to... Is there a spin, too? Or is it just... Okay, I figured. I thought... I was waiting for it. I saw the first one come in, and I was like, nah, Leon's got the full package. Let me cast a spell. No spell? No spell. Aha! Eh. Let me kill that before he can attack. Woo! Let's see. Move in the chair. For the mass! Yes. There we go. With number one clan and... Oh! Rush Royale, nice. Perfect. I'm glad. I'm glad you're enjoying. George over here loves to rope, apparently. Just adores roping. Doesn't want to do anything except rope me. I will not block that, I guess. It's more damage than I'd like. But I'll handle it for now. Let's see here. There's a Caitlyn. I'm gonna play a Caitlyn. Yes. Good night, Weon. Thanks again for coming in. Get some good sleep. Okay. I have things. Who knows if they'll work? People sleep? It's a weird thing where people just become unconscious for a while. I personally don't buy it. I don't think I've ever slept in my life. Sleep is for weird humans. And I'm certainly not a weird human whatsoever. Just a regular ass bitch over here. Blue? Also, absolutely. Welcome, CJ Luck, to the stream. About that. That looks alright. Is that blue enough? Alright, let's see. Let me take a barrel. Let's see how much damage that's gonna do. If it does enough, we can always just Peacemaker it to avoid something. There's 2 to the Nexus. Alright. Oh, should have brought it with something else. Should have not just not blocked with it, I guess. Just built different. Built different indeed. Rude, actually. Very rude. I'm not a fan of that. Let's delete this. You don't have quick attack. So if we remove his ability to attack right now, should be better for us. I'm glad it is blue enough. There we go. We have 2 3/3s facing off. I have 4 flash bombs and 10 puff caps over there. He's done a lot of Nexus damage to me. Okay. That's good news. I like that part of the thing. Probably aloof travelers to discard. If we can hit a boat, that would be nice. Boat time? Boat. Let's see. Can you kill my Caitlyn? Probably. Let's see if we can just kill her here, I think. It's Cyan, not blue. Fair enough. Let's plant this while he doesn't have units, because otherwise this might draw some traps that just do nothing. Absolutely. This seems a little bit better. Cyan, indeed. Also, Talizu, welcome back to the stream as well. Let's see. Cyan is best Nox champ. I mean, at this point, I just associate Lux with pink so much that it's just like, ah yes, the pink mage. Okay. Okay. Still on the roping train. Still very much on the we're gonna rope forever. He has at least only 2 cards, which is something. Cyan? I cannot say it now. I can't say it now. What is that word now? Oh god!
We made it.
Cyan? I don't know. We discard the boat though. I like the boat discard. That's nice. There's a Darius. He's a bit of a problem. He's a big problem. Ooh, you're a problem. We might just be dead now. That sounded fun and exciting, isn't it? Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna plant some traps and die, probably. Presumably just die. Because I don't think we can fucking flash bomb the Darius to death. But at least that doesn't have vulnerable. So that's 6 damage right there, though. And no traps whatsoever. My soul is in pain. I guess we Karina? She's a blocker, if nothing else. Nico Scary, hello! Welcome back to the stream. Good evening to you as well. None of us can say the word wonderful. I'm glad none of us can say the word. That's just exactly what we need. I do need to block all of this. We go down to 2. That's very within death range, to be honest with you. Very, very much within the, oh, we're gonna die probably range. So let's block and see how the damage resolves, I think. He could just have a buff to the Darius, and then we get blown out anyway. Just call it Scion now. Scion? Oh, Cyan is probably what people were expecting me to say. And then I said cyan or something. I don't know. I don't know anymore. It's a shade of blue-ish. Of bluish. That works, right? Shade of bluish. I guess. See if we can kill something here. 6 flash bombs. Probably not enough. He can also probably just decimate us. Because I feel like with all of the Noxus shit, there has to be a decimate somewhere, right? That's 5, though. His fucking Darius ate it like a bitch. That's fun and exciting. Does he have the decimate, though? Or something? I got it, finally? Look at me go. Pronouncing words? Who would have thunk? Not me, apparently. This seems... I think we can attack here, probably. Because we have draw, we have these things, the big chunk. Yep. Okay. There's a Darius. That's wonderful. Have an Ava Achiever. If you're casting that, I'm assuming you don't have a Decimate, for instance, or a Noxian Fervor, though he did just play... No, he could have cast a Noxian Fervor upon attack, so I'm assuming he doesn't have that. So, we're just gonna sit here and look at the big chunk. Hi, chunk. Again, I have no interest in fucking with the Noxus. I just am here to play some Yordles and a lady. Yordles and a lady, how can you go wrong? I have 2 fucking insider knowledges. He's at 12. There are 4 traps in there, along with 21 puff caps. 24 puff caps. There's a shot. It's very, very small. It is astronomically small. Though we did just fucking chonk his Darius again, which is extremely satisfying. Let it be known. I have no other options except to do this and hope. Because if we don't kill him now, we're never going to. I've got this. Ooh, maybe. There's a Yordle and a Yordle, and there's nothing. Absolutely jack shit, apparently. Please. Oh, please. Oh, please, yes. Oh my god, we killed his Darius. Fuck your Darius. He probably now has some other source of killing us, but, I will think about that at a different time. Let's see if he has any recourse for this also. We drew our 3rd insider knowledge. Can the puff caps do it? No. The answer is distinctly no. Oh, I needed them to, though, because he probably drew something up there. With 12 mana? I probably did give him a Decimate, but I was hoping we'd hit puff caps and not bombs, honestly. I'm glad killing the Darius was key. That's the City Breaker. That's fair enough. It does not kill me upon the turn passing. Unless he does play a keg or something, in which case it would. That's a last breath. I need to not murder that then. I need the trap. I'm so glad we don't have any flash bombs now, actually, because that means this cannot straight up kill me. That is a fucking miracle! Oh my god! Oh! Okay, so I'm assuming he still doesn't have a Decimate then. Fervor is still an option. That's wonderful. That still doesn't hit me now. Does not hit me now. Fuck! He's BMing. Oh, I was hoping he wasn't BMing. Shen emote me. Shen emote me, you bitch. If you're gonna put me through hell, you better have a goddamn Shen emote. Shen emote me! He has emotes. I know he does. You BM'd that warning shot, so I'm going to fucking wait here. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna rope the end of the turn, but I will call him a bitch on stream. Because he is one. Fuck you. I have a very aggressive GG. Rom waves are not acceptable GGs. I have accepted that Vladimir is one, because it specifically says cheers in his text. That, though, was some bullshit. George, you bitch! Anyway, we're moving on. Let's see. Also, deck submissions for today. We have... Where was my list from yesterday that I need to catch up on? We have Scorpy, Talizu, and Nasher's Tooth. So let's do one more game, recover some LP from that horrible, awful opponent experience, and move on to the next. Oh, Swain Yasuo, great. Things added to the server? Ooh, nice. I have multitudinous Teemos. Maybe I should have kept one, actually. Because he might have a bunch of elusives of an Ionia. There's a Hexcore Foundry. Okay. Since a Nasher's deck, it has been. I feel like it's been at least a month. You know? And that's definitely too long. I'm gonna swing before he has a chance to play a Green Glade or something. He might recall this, but okay, he's just taking the caps. I'll accept this. Oh, he's just playing regular stun, it looks like. Less so of the Ionia elusive variety, which is fine if that's the case. I wasn't planning to block with it anyway. So that's exciting. That is more damage, though, to be fair. I'm just gonna sit here. Who's Nasher's oh, Nasher's Tooth, Nasher's Tooth the Collie, to be specific, is, a viewer of mine who submits a lot of decks to play. We counted yesterday, and in the time that I have been writing them down from channel points alone, he has, or they have submitted at least 50 or so decks. So very prolific over there with Nasher's Tooth. Yes, a monolith indeed. Nasher's Tooth is a monolith of the stream. In all of the best ways. In the month, probably longer. Fair, yeah. Some other people were saying they hadn't played in a while as well. He doesn't have a Yasuo, so I mean, I'm annoyed, but it's not the end of the world.
I dare you.
Okay, we can probably just aloof travelers here. So that's going, that's fine. We still have a blocker in this. Let's see what we discard. There's a mini morph. There's a puff cap. We discarded a Swain, which I'll take. I will absolutely accept a Swain discard. We have blockers for those. This is fine. There's a Caitlyn. She's 3 of 5. I like it. Mini morph is a spell that does exist. And it's a wonderful time for us. No. I will not. We're saving the mini morph though. That's a useless mini morph. It just turns into a 3/3 when it's naturally a 1/3. Let's see. How about you go, I think? Gives us a chance to replay it. We have a bunch of 3 costs, which is kind of awkward with 5 mana. That's a good mini morph target, especially since he's at 3 of 5. There's an iterative improvement. That's alright. I can't attack with the Teemo very easily. I think these can go. We mini-morph the Yasuo if he blocks there. Because we also don't want to just killing our stuff in general. Because it will start to. Yep. I did bring friends. It's wonderful. That's a stun again. So that dies. Actually, it doesn't die. It just gets stunned. He's down to 3 mana. I like it. Or 6 mana. We're down to 3. He's down to 6. You feel like you have too many channel points? Oh no. Why too many channel points? That's a real pain in the ass. Can I maybe trigger something? Potentially, but probably not. It might just hit something else. Ah, it's okay. We can lose a Caitlyn. Save 1 million? That might take a while. Though I have no intention of stopping streaming anytime soon, so you might get it. That's lifesteal. Isn't that a wonderful time? Okay. I need the traps to start killing things, and they aren't doing so, which is an unfortunate time. I think we have to block there and just cast this iterative improvement. Average 500 to buy something. Is it general average or also on my channel specifically? I think, okay. This blocks here. This goes here. That's fine, I think. We can attack it and I think just make it a Teemo. Oh, for my channel? Yes. It's about 500 for things, except for the deck submissions, which are just 50. Everything else is like 300-ish and other numbers. That's unfortunate. Okay, this is not what I was hoping for at all. Okay. Literally nothing. Oh my god. We're getting fucking stomped by at least weirdly off-meta decks. What the fuck is this? I don't approve. I do not approve. Have 50,000 for VIP or 100,000 for V or something. Ooh, that could be a fun idea for people. We're pretty dead here, I think. I need to summon both of these, I'm pretty sure. There's an Ava Achiever, there's a Mina Swiftfoot, so at least we don't have to deal with that. Nico Scary, thank you for the spin to win. Let's do it. No for Demacia on this one, so we're just gonna spin. And we're going to probably not win against the fucking Yasuo. I can't believe I'm losing to a Yasuo deck. This does not bode well in general. Well, at least I can fucking replay that. It is 4 or 5 though. System, add to the server. Oh, with points or something? An economy system? Ooh, I'm down for a fucking economy system.
Prepared for anything.
That's a bitch and a half. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. Everything dies now. That's unfortunate. Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought this deck would not do as horribly as it's doing. I'm doing one more after this, because I... What the fuck? Why am I not planting traps the way I need to? Emote me. Emote me. Emote me. Why are all of my opponents also bitches? I'm trying to tell you GG. Why do you have to be fucking rude? Why do you have to be fucking rude? What have I done today? Jesus Christ, ranked is not going well. I'm still doing one more. Still doing one more. Go add to the server in about a week? Oh yeah, do whatever you want to the server. It sounds like you're working on some cool stuff. Is it? I was looking at a thing that said you could code bots and stuff with Python. Is it something like that? Because I know a rudimentary amount of Python, and I was like, oh, I could futz around with that, and then I know I don't have time for it, so don't expect anything from me on that front. That or JavaScript? Yes. New kid! Oh, thank you for the welcome. I feel very welcome at this stream of yours, specifically. Not just anyone's stream. New kid's stream very specifically. Oh my god, we're gonna lose again. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Have you coded in Python and JavaScript before? Okay. Yeah. When I was in my teens, I taught myself HTML and CSS and was very proud, and then I hit JavaScript and I was like, eh, I'm not really feeling it. Learn and don't want to do it. Oh, yeah. that was my thing. I'm like, I could also not. I could also maybe not draw 4 lecturing yordles in a row. 3 of them. 3-4 costs, rather. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a Targon's Peak deck. Didn't finish. It's hard. I keep inching my way more and more through Python stuff, but it's still a slog. I'm gonna yordle my yordle, and we're gonna yordle a yordle.
Next thing I know, I'm up to my britches in purple berries.
Time to yordle. Much yordling. Unhelpful Yoda, hello. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing all right. All right. Maybe we can puff cap him before he plays a soul for free. I doubt it. I significantly have my doubts, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to attack him and hope that the traps can do something. Oh, 10 times harder than on PC. Oh, that's pardon, excuse me. Hello? Well, now I super regret drawing all of my yordles early. Hi, lady. Hello. How's life? How's life treating you? Tall Freljord lady. Freljord? Very, very tall Freljord. Hi, tall Freljord. Please go away.
Show me the file.
Who is a sting officer? That's actually kind of nice versus a Zoe. I'll accept this. There's a catalyst of eons. That's not good for him to have drawn, though.
Notify patrol to close in on this location.
3 flash bombs and 6 buff caps. I'm gonna not give him... the draw is really gonna backfire if I do it wrong. I'll just pass here. Very, very strong Freljord. Yes. It's difficult. Oh, fuck yeah, hit that Zoe. No one needed it. That's a free field of rush. Ooh, I'm gonna be in pain. Ooh, time for pain. Never mind, it killed a Zoe for the 10-10 Zoe. Ha, that's leveled. That's chill. Yep. What are we at over there? 2? Oh god. I think we plant and then we die.
Arena?
Man, this deck is getting shit stomped by everything. How did I get this to gold 1 at one point? Because I've done that. But we're definitely suffering now. Kind of like crazy. Thank you for hitting the soul. I appreciate you. He only has 6 cards, so this would just restock his hand. Oh boy! Oh boy! Okay, at least I can block some things, I suppose. I can't kill anything. Am I still in plat? No. I fell back down to gold. And then this season I haven't really bothered grinding too much because none of the meta decks are really calling to me whatsoever. And the Ziggs Akshan deck that I got to plat last season with is just not working as well as I'd hoped, honestly. Just not quite doing it. Okay. There's a Caitlyn. Probably has a Hush though, somewhere. I'm sure he has a Hush. So let's see. That's a free Karina. I'm gonna plant a Teemo and see what he does. I do wish that hadn't obliterated all of my stuff. That's really bad. Well, I think we just lose now. I have blockers, but it doesn't matter for too long, honestly. That's all of my fucking Teemos. The fuck is that? The fuck is that? I can maybe try and fucking shoot him in the face with the Karina and the puff caps, but that's not a lot. Best of a lot of the fun for me is running communities. Big on making gaming organizations. I mean, that's pretty awesome, to be fair. I'm just over here screaming at people. Making a community in my own screaming fashion, I suppose. Well, I'm just gonna start nuking things. You're at 4 still, so if I make some more and then cast a Karina and then activate the Karina, maybe we'll get something done. Alright, maybe. Probably not. We then need to play it and then attack. This will probably get silenced. Sounds fun. I mean, it's fun for me, so there you go. There's that. Okay. Yes, please draw more of those. Oh, yes, draw more of those, because now he has no mana. That's okay. That's for next turn. This is for right now. Oh my god, I need the boom to do something, and I need Karina. I need the Caitlyn to be able to do it now. I need you to be able to activate all of them now, so you go up to 5. Because then we can just strike with the Caitlyn for the lethal. Which I bet our opponent didn't think about, because he played his free Mind Splitter already. The Screeched. I am the Screecher. That's pretty good. The Screeched. You have been screeched upon. You are therefore part of my community.
That's your plan.
Oh, he's mad about this. He probably didn't expect the Karina in my hand. Ooh, spicy. Ooh, spicy. We have 16 traps. Some of them are definitely in the top 5 or the top 10, based on the spell. But Asol. He knows no mana for Asol cards. Oh, right. He has leveled. He can play one at, yeah, he can play one at, slow speed. There's 8, though. That's alright. So, if I can strike with the Caitlyn, we win. Because that's now at 16. He's at 4. There's a small chance we'll also force him to draw 4 somethings, but I don't think so. I'm still alive, yes. So, if he doesn't have an obliterate or removal or silence for Caitlyn, we also just straight up win. As long as she can strike, he doesn't have a stun, he doesn't have removal, we have it. Which our opponent seems to be thinking about pretty hard over there. Yeah, no, she's still lethal if it doesn't get removed. No point in attacking with anything else. Either this works or it doesn't. And the strike happens regardless, because that stuns next turn. So he needs to silence it now. Did he overplay his hand? He fucking did! Yes! We hit him for -16! Alright, I'm happy with that. We're gonna move on to our the viewer deck submissions now, because that was satisfying. Oh, Infinite Mind Splitter? Fuck that. I have a sheriff! The best sheriff to have lived. Okay. There we go. We've done it. Easy? Yes, of course. It was that 0 mana Karina play. Oh, thank you, Targon's Peak! It actually worked out for us! Anyway, let's go import some decks. Where did I stop from yesterday? Now I need to fucking remember. So we had, I think... Did we do Weon's deck from yesterday? We did. So we have 2 decks from Scorpy, 1 from Talizu, and 1 from Nashor's Tooth. So let's bring those in. Today is the 29th. I know this because I had to write the date down too many times at work today. November 29. Doop-a-doo. There are the decks for today. We also have one from Andre's Colors and Mike Hamster. They might come back. If you're here, let me know. But I think we might be saving those until the next time they're around. And Helpful Yoda also has a deck submission. Thank you. And we could do them also because I don't know if Scorpy or Nashor's Tooth are here either. So this is from Unhelpful Yoda. Good. And then let's bring in first of Scorpies, I think, and then we can also do the others. How did I win? Because they didn't bank on the Caitlyn play. They didn't think about the Nexus damage that she would deal if I pumped those traps hard enough. And also the Karina still did a fucking shit ton of work. So there's that. Let's import. I see Darius. We were just up against a Darius in Bilgewater Noxus. So let's see. This is one of Scorpies. This is... I've called him Big Chunk before. We're gonna keep calling him Big Chunk. Team Jenner for the win indeed. Well, I'm sure that guy was also probably not very happy at me, so there's that too. Rearguard, Saboteur, Aristocrat, Disciple, Fortune Croaker, Grenadier, pick a card, Ballista, Sharpened Resolve, Tidal Wave. Tidal Wave! Oh, I want to cast this as the Colossal Wave. I want to. Duplicating this in a deck would be a super fun idea, which I'm actually going to write down, because I want to do that one day. Just counterfeit copies that forever, so that they can never respond on anything, and their Nexus takes damage. So, what is this? Tidal Wave. Just Tidal Waves. Forever. Alright. Let's see. We also have Whirling Death, Twisted Fate, Whispered Words. That's a reputation card, right? Yes. Draw. Zap Sprayfin and the Darius. Huh. Okay. Alright. Alright. So we're trying to get... These don't trigger, the Whispered Words, but certainly the Darius and these buffed will start to. Okay, let's see. It might also just be a burst draw for the TF, I think. So let's jump right on in. Boop boop. Where did it go? Where's the Darius? There's the Darius. This one. Big Chunk. This seems inappropriate colors for the Big Chunk. I'm just gonna give him a regular ass, clean looking stage. And let's throw in the bot, the Hextech Poro. I know it's not a bot, but it looks like I would call that a bot in real life. Just like, that's a robot. Anyway. Catch me in 10 years when I have just an army of Roombas. Not to clean my house. Just because I like the idea of Roombas. We're still in ranked? This might be a problem. Because I see Poppy Zed over there, and there's a Shen thrown in for spice, I guess. That's a lot of champions. Can't really do a ton with those early, though, and I think we're just gonna get stomped. Darius is back. Darius said, no mulligans for me, please. Which is fair enough. I can't exactly shove him away. Can you imagine me? I'm probably the size of his femur. Okay. I cannot do that on my Saboteur for sure. If I do this on the Saboteur, it fucking dies.
No one's the wiser.
Okay. Poro's doing things over there. Saboteur is a fun burn card. Only the funnest burn. This actually might have to hit the Sprayfin, which is definitely not ideal. Our draws are a little bit weird. Okay. I also want to read my opponent's name as Freedmania, but it's probably Friedmania, isn't it? I can Whirling Death that. Which I will try and do, actually. He might have a Twin Disciplines, but at least then we have a little bit of an answer.
Timing is everything.
Boop boo, or rather we have a blocker at least, so he still doesn't get the level regardless. Might have a, might have a Twin Disciplines. That's the thing, because it's the lovely Ionia Demacia bit. Probably is gonna use it here, as that's important, especially if he can drop a Poppy on the next turn. That's what I thought. Okay, so he's down to he's still down to his regular HP because of the first strike effect. Okay. There's a dude. Ooh, this dude maybe gets rid of him.
Never lost a fair game.
Please get rid of him.
Dead in their tracks.
Yes, we got rid of him in the end. You had to use us at a whirling death. I always want to call it battling something, and that's not correct. A whirling death. Leporo has a mustache. This pleases me. It also toddles, which also pleases me. I too toddle. That's fine. Could have another Twin Disciplines, which I'm really afraid of now. Just gonna pass, keep our TF safe, I think. He's alright for now. There's a Whispered Words, there's a draw. We can probably just spray Finn here if he lets us do something. Words in a hot minute for the draw. You're at 1 of 9. We need to get it up to 9. Yeah, okay. Unpleasant. I'll deal with it. We're tuning and we're drawing. And there's a pick a card. Okay. To deck and give them fleeting. We might want to do that if we have any mana left over. But on the other hand, we probably just need to block, and I might use a Sharpened Resolve. That's probably definitely better on the Darius. For the overwhelm. Because if you get rid of one of those and he doesn't have a Poppy, that should be fine. Even if he does have a Poppy, we can kill the Poppy. Though we then need to deal with 3 incoming elusive damage. Hesitation is indeed a tell. Come on! I believe in you. I trust in the timer. Not in our opponent anymore, but in the timer. See? There's the fucking Poppy. So we need to cast this to prevent death. That's 6 if I don't do that. So, yeah, whatever I block with dies. I think we have to do this. Hopefully he doesn't have a Twin Disciplines. He does not. We did take a lot of damage. Eee! Okay. Darius is kind of nice here. For Lechonk. This is good for surviving any rallies and or things. I think I'm just gonna Darius.
Mine is the hand of Noxus.
Noxus! Wonderful. Wonderful. Hit him.
Looking for this?
Okay. Oh, does he have a rally? Probably. Oh, he probably has a rally if he's doing this. Golden Aegis and Relentless Pursuit are possibilities, which get us very close to yep, there it is. There's the Aegis. Okay. So he probably kills my Darius here for sure. We can't. I guess we have to lose the TF. He's not really doing any much anyway. Yep, there goes my things. If he's just that, though. We are not dead on the next attack, but we're pretty fucking close. We do go down to 2. Ooh, there's a nice draw. There's a nice draw. There's a pretty good draw. I think we can spray Finn as well. And then just Whirling Death our way out of the situation, though we're probably just gonna have to deal with this. Boopity boop. We have this again. We go down to 5. Not ideal. We can play a blocker. He didn't cast a Zoe, or does not a Zoe, a Zed, or a Poppy. But he could also, again, just play one and have a rally and assume that would kill me. Which in normal circumstances, and in this circumstance, may still do the thing. May still happen. Our opponent also really likes to look at the Whirling Death, apparently. Twin Disciplines again? Yep, there we go. Okay. Could they be violet? I think so. I do have shades of purple. That's probably death if he doesn't have. Is this the pinker or the blue, more purple one? I'll leave this one to you. We drew another Whirling Death, which actually would have helped us. Actually, wouldn't have, because now they're buffed. This is good? Okay. This is what I started my stream in. And then someone requested blue, and then we went from there. Alright, let's try this again.
You can't do this.
Emote me. Have we gotten no good emotes from our opponents today? Has the courtesy emote just not exist in this meta now? Along with Yordles, have the emotes gotten wiped out along with all of the non-aggro decks? Apparently. Oh. All I ask for is a Shen. Is that so much? He had a Shen in his deck. Is the emote too much to ask for? Apparently. Just really apparently it is. Let's try the big chonk again. I think I might need to mulligan differently. Let's see. Oh, LeBlanc Sivir is probably going to hurt us. Probably gonna hurt us a lot. It's not the worst opening hand, though. We could risk it. Might mulligan the Sprayfin. He's not gonna have elusive. We want the draw. But that's better. Objectively, I think better for us. And we drew the Strafin again, so let's just saboteur. Okay. Oh, he has a really pretty card back. I like that one a lot. For Demacia! I say, running the Darius deck. There's another Saboteur. We're gonna be rolling in Saboteurs. We got Noxus Lady over here. That's okay. I'd rather you take this than the other thing. I'd rather you take the 2/3 than the 2/1 that does damage to you whenever I attack. Whenever it attacks, rather. You gonna take the 2/3? I'll block with the 2/3. You might as well just take it, because that's what I'm gonna block with.
Let's get a good look at you.
I don't care about it surviving damage. I do a little bit. It's supposed to get hit by the other thing that grants +2/+0. We didn't draw it, so I'm just not gonna use it. Lock Sivir. I'm just gonna go with this.
Explosives primed.
We have 6 damage if he doesn't have any units over there. So I'm just gonna swing at him. A lovely hello swing. He doesn't have Make It Rain. He has Sigil of Malice at 4. Damn, he really hates these things. He didn't have a unit, I guess, then. I'll deal another 3 damage, though. I'll take that. There's a rear guard that can't block.
What do we got?
Oh, he has Legion Marauders. Probably this. Into a Whirling Death on that to kill it and just have an open swing in the next turn. Because this survives with the Whirling. He only has 1 over there. So, let's do this. Bop-a-da-boop. He needs a buff, which he probably doesn't have. If he does, it wouldn't be anything, I think, big enough to save it from the strike to its health. So we're dealing 7 next turn. Gotta love the 7. 7, here we go! We could drop another thing. I think I just want to keep up the immediate pressure, though. Okay. We're still at 20. We're still healthy. Into the Noxus LeBlanc Sivir deck. Sliver. the LeBlanc Sivir shenanigans over there. There's a Bone Crusher. That's blockable. Thank God. Let's see. Let's refill and draw, I think. We don't have any reason to poke that down, I think, because we can still block it. We could get it down to 2, but eh. Rather just have Muna, I think. There's another TF with a pick a card. Okay. I could put the end around here, I think. We have 2 Spray Fins. There's an Aristocrat. We could poke our 4-3. That would make it very overwhelmed. Overwhelming. Oh, okay. Tish Tash, hit me. Oh, he has a really cute Ellie. I've never seen the purple one. The purple one's fucking adorable. Definitely don't want to yeet anything into that now. So you get vulnerable, probably. Oh, we could just give this vulnerable, but I think I'd rather do this. Because then we can also Spray Fin still here and into tunes, which is nice. He takes a 2-2 out of things. That's a problem, but not immediately. There's a Tidal Wave. I could cast the Tidal Wave. It might kill the 3-1. We don't have anything that can block LeBlanc and live. So probably that 3-1 takes the 2-2. We just chump something in front. Oh no, she does take that. Okay, that's not what I was expecting, actually. I could also probably just survive the damage. She's not leveling. We have Overwhelm. We have an Elusive. We have more Elusives, actually, and we can still cast the wave after this. There's an argument, I think, to maybe think about TF draw. But I think, let's see. Okay, it is hitting the 3-1. That's nice. We have more just damage in general now. LeBlanc also dies to most things, though she does level if he stacks that in front, which I don't know if that matters, because we'll still, at the moment, if he doesn't have more units, or like one drop here, we'll still have 3 from the 6-2. Okay, so that's getting leveled for now. So he didn't have any other units. Okay. There's a Darius. Oh, fucking, we're casting the Darius. Deal with this now. It's at 7 HP. For Demacia makes even more sense now. Just the most sense for me to be screaming for Demacia now. That, oh, kills my Darius. Ooh, that's no good. Oh, I wasn't expecting fucking Boomerang Blade. Interesting. I did cast it effectively in Expeditions, though. Well, alright, sure. You go, and you go. Overwhelm does 3, Elusive does 2, actually. So we should have the win anyway. Because of the 6-2, unless he can kill that and buff something's health. Nico Scary! Yes, go to sleep before an exam for sure. Hope you're doing all. Hope you get some good rest. Yes, hopefully see you on Thursday. Okay, he's down to 2. I have more Spray Fins. I just need to keep surviving this. We may not. We may not actually survive. Damn it. You're 1 turn slow because he had that fucking Boomerang Blade! I'm so upset by this. By that in particular. There's a Crashing Wave. We drew the thing that gets rid of health, but it's just barely too small to deal with a LeBlanc or that. Unless he can remove these 2, though, I think we just fucking face tank one of them and go down to 5, which hopefully doesn't turn into 11 because I don't want to die right now. He does have a mirror image, though. I guess we cast this. He still has mana for that. So he takes a Spray Fin. This might hit it now, actually. To 4 different. Oh yeah, this should hit everything. I wonder if he duplicates the Glory Seeker. I think we win, actually. Is he duplicating the Glory? Oh, he is! The Crashing Wave actually takes care of it now, because it's 4 enemies. He only has 4 enemies. So he's not gonna see this for sure. But we ping the Spell Shield off, and we kill all of his Challenger. So he cannot target my Elusives now. So we just block with the 2-2 and the 2-3. and it doesn't matter, I think. Hypothetically, it doesn't matter. They don't have fearsome. They both have quick attack, which is a problem, but I think we just go with these. I don't think he's gonna have a... Unless he has, like, 2 culling strikes in his hand. We should win here. Did the Sprayfins carry us? They do! They do! Alright, I'm happy with that. Scorpy's deck won in ranked, no less, I think. So we've done it. We carried the Big Chonk to victory, even though Big Chonk only got to level and then die. That was all he did. No damage whatsoever. Just he looked muscled and then left. Thank you, Darius! Alright, so that was Scorpy's deck. Scorpy also submitted another deck. Let's bring that in. Import. I see Vi. Oh, I remember this one. I remember Scorpy describing this one. This is Via. Or we could name it the Via Vi. Anyway, Via Vi. What do we have in here? This one. This one has the. Oh, this is the Vi Echo. Yes, yes, this was the thematic Vi Echo. Because we were watching a video about Echo the other day. And by the other day, I think it was yesterday. My memory is going. Time does not pass when you're streaming. Time just exists. Ancient Preparations, Bakai, Death Ray, Fallen Feline, Chronomancer, Mystic Shot, Time Trick, Careful Preparations, Practical Perfectionist, Psy Scout, Archivist, Zersai Caller, Aftershock, Aloof Travelers, Echo, and Vi. So we're just predicting and trying to get this thing to do stuff. Alright. Let me just... Because I play Echo so infrequently. Parallel Convergence generates a Time Trick. Makes Chrono Breaks. And that's the Ephemeral. Okay. So the Revive and the Rally and the Ephemeral and the Time Tricks. I can remember that probably. Hypothetically. Let's go with the Echo. Where did I put it? Scorpy. I can remember the alphabet. Here we go. Let's do Piltover rooftops for this, of course, because we have the P and Z folks. Let's do the Hextech Drake and Crystal. Let's go. I got this. Ranked? Absolutely. Time to predict our way through ranked. Man. The whiplash of having to go back to work after vacation is painful. Please give me my vacation back. On the bright side, there are only 3-ish weeks until the Christmas break, and I sure am shit at taking extra days off before Christmas. They let us go on like the 23rd, which is also, fun facts, my birthday. But I don't want to hang around that long. I want to leave that whole week open. Clue 17. You're running Riven Jarvan Garen. Okay. There's another Vi. OurVis will be fucking leveled, maybe. There's a Blade Squire. I have no blockers. You can hit me in the face with that. Excellent. Good. Predict me a thing. Okay. There's an Archivist again. That's alright. Mystic Shot, Aloof. Bakai Reaper, interesting. Maybe the Mystic Shot though. Alright, 2 fists are gonna happen every single time. Alright, let's not take 3 damage next turn. There's a Mystic Shot, yep. We could also play this, I think. Ooh, he has no mana. That's exciting for us. So we can probably just block there. Unless he's not attacking with it. Okay. I'll let that through then. I was hoping he would attack with the Riven, but apparently not. Alright, Zersai Collar here, I think. Echo is fine. Okay. Andre's Colors! Hello! Welcome back to the stream. Oh, I have a deck from you that you submitted, I think, on Saturday that I have not played yet because I was waiting to see if you would come by again. So we can do that later on the stream if you are able to hang around. I can't actually cast a Time Trick from this. But I think I still want it out. Let's see. Hi, Drake. You did come back indeed. Welcome back. Probably can attack here.
Carry your own gear.
Your own gear. No. I want you to have my gear specifically. Only you. Only the Blade Squire. Alright, we do have to be careful of the Riven, though. The Vi is fine, I think. There's a Glory Seeker. We got removal for that. We have you for blocking, unfortunately, for you. Let's see. There's a... You're late, but sure. Fallen Feline isn't bad. Doop doop doo doop doo. There's quick attack. Ooh, that doesn't really do... well, if he has the Reforge, he can cast it upon Riven, which is a problem. But as of now, that 5-1 is not an issue. I think we Archivist first, though. Because then we can see what we draw off of it. Yeah, he's going hard for the Bed of the Exile. Yep, there it is. Blade Fragment. Does he have all of them? Okay. No. No. Absolutely not. That's a strong no from me. It needs to be able to buff its health, which he might be able to do if he has like a... Would he have run a sharp sight in this? I don't know. I just kind of assume Demacia always has it. He has a bloody business. Okay. That's unfortunate. So we do lose our champion anyway. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's see here. We can't cast the Archivist now. Let's see if we can predict something useful. There's a Hexite, though. Could take another cat, cast the station as well, maybe.
Wondered what was out there.
Echo is almost leveled. So sad! We almost had him and then we didn't. There's a time trick. I guess I'll take it, sure. Okay. This is permanently just in her hand, not fleeting. Lovely. 6 mana over there.
Follow my lead.
Honestly, I think that's kind of fine. Because we have the Hexite in hand, so whatever he blocks pretty much dies except for the Riven. And then we'll have a blocker afterwards anyway. We could just kill that. Hurt the... because he doesn't have anything else. The time trick comes back, is on placed on top of our deck. So we save our blockers pretty easily. He takes 6 damage. That Genevieve dies to whatever we attack with next. Let's cast this. You're already gonna level if you strike. That's nice. Oh, should have been keeping better track of that. It's like, the Vi's not done yet. The Vi is done now, actually. Riven is also done, though, which is scary. And he can focus those out, so I can't try and find the Aftershock before he does anything. But if he attacks with the Genevieve first, we might be able to. The Genevieve doesn't take anything useful, though, other than maybe the 3/3, which is just the big thing with the most power. But otherwise, we're pretty chill. We're less chill about that, though. Significantly less chill on that one. Ooh, there's another of those. Predict and draw. Let's take the... I get it doesn't really matter. Probably the scout, I guess. Okay. Let's pass there. We got 2 of our Hexites. The Hexites are going to be great. There's the blade. Yep. There's the level. There's Overwhelm on the scout. That's not great. That's not ideal. Ah! Okay. Glad I took the thing with extra health now. Let's see what that takes. Yeah, we can't cast it though. Okay. Those probably all just die. Hopefully. That's the hope here. I mean, he doesn't have any mana, so presumably they do. And then we just Hexite again. Or Hexite, yeah, on this attack. So the only thing that he has left is the Riven. And then we can just Vi. And then we'll have the Vault Breaker as well afterwards. Okay. Sure. Still killing that, though. Still definitely killing that. We go a little bit lower on HP, but we're fine for now. Boom! Okay. He has one more attack. We could have also played the Vi just to level her so that we had a second leveled Vi in hand. That might have been better thinking about it. There's a Death Ray. That's not so bad. Let's do this though. And then just go. We have the Vault Breaker now though, which is nice. Yeah. We also have this and we can predict into the next MK, I think. Assuming we don't cast this, which we might want to do, though. Don't have any Overwhelm. But we can get 4 damage through, I think. That's fine. Yes.
The time for talk is over.
Okay. That's fine. I have a replacement. Everyone else goes. That's... Okay. Well, he's gonna block anyway, so he probably wouldn't be able to get the damage through. So let's see what he blocks here. We need to double cast it. She's gonna lose all of her mana.
I command you to halt.
But it might still be the right call with Noxia Demacia. Noxia Demacia. That's not the names. Demacis and Noxia. That's it. That's what it's called for sure. So those all die. He has 5 mana. I can now not push enough damage through. Which is fine. Okay. Okay. Alright. Did that not count as a strike?
Join the hunters this.
Let's see here. That's a unit. Kinda don't want that around. Then we can scout it out for the MK2, I think. She needs to survive to level. Oh. That is very confusing language then. Because it just says strike. It doesn't say any other conditions on it. Because the well, I guess the Katarina has quick attack. So yeah, fair enough on that one. Though it's still confusing. There's an Echo. He is indeed leveled.
Let me have a look here.
This wording and rummage wording then. A lot of the PNZ cards don't have great clarity on their wording. Like whenever I have a rummage in my hand, I hate the fact
The past is a burden we
that I really need to remind myself all the time for no reason that you cannot just discard 1 card, even though it still says up to 2 in the hand regardless. It says up to. Why does it say up to if you can't discard fewer than that? Ah! Anyway, nothing has Overwhelm yet. That will probably soon though. As in right now. Okay. Okay. It's taking my Echo here? I would take a cat, honestly, for maximum damage. Yeah, okay, so he doesn't have to take the cat. That's gonna be 6 both turns. So we're actually pretty close to dead. If not dead here. I think you have to go.
I'm doing this my way.
Yeah.
Just like the old days.
Old days indeed. Yes, but it says up to 2 regardless what's in your hand, which is the part that confuses my brain. Because why would it say up to 2 cards when you have 7 cards and it forces you to draw 2? So the wording should be discard 2 unless you have less than in your hand. It's never an up 2 effect. Oh, there's the blade fragments! We're trying this deck again for sure. For absolute sure. Yep, that does 5 as it is. And then this is another set of damage. Ah, overkilled by 3. Alright, let's try that again. I think Scorpy did mention that it wasn't constructed well, but I think I also made a couple misplays in the last, like, 3-ish turns. So let's just try this again first. Okay. It's Thralls. Okay. Thralls are not so fun. But, can we kill a Lysandra? We have Aftershock. That's, predict into it, predict. At least it gives us a unit. And this comes down before anything like a, Rockhopper. There's the Feline. Not that it does a ton against the 8/8s, but it looks cute, so I'll take it. You go first. Gives us some spell mana anyway. There's a time in a bottle. So that's getting Aftershocked as soon as possible. I wanted to get... He can't cast a Drachlord Inquisitor. But I'm definitely going to try and kill it before that happens. Yeah. I think we just need to give ourselves a little more time. And he used the predict on that already. Yeah, you don't want to swing into me. There's 4. Just for the damage in Railior Shurima. We could also force a discard. Might be better here, actually.
You dropped something. I dropped everything.
There's an Avalanche. Oh, Avalanche was the most expensive thing that he had, which is great considering I have a bunch of small units. All right, you go. Great. Good. He also has this. So, again, the 2/3 survives. So we didn't discard the other 4-cost removal that he had. There's a Perfectionist. Okay. I think you can go down. Okay. That goes... I think maybe these 2 go, actually. And we might be able to get the Echo leveled really quickly. Careful Preparations, another Echo, another Reaper Preparations. Maybe just this? Okay. Then we can... Oh, it overrides the predict, though. Actually, I don't mind too much dropping the Echo on that predict. Let's just do this, then. Let's see. There's an MK. The MKs actually do start becoming big enough to kill a list if we stack them correctly. There's... Avalanche. Okay. Still have a 2/1. That can still swing. Thank God some of these have more than 2 HP. The Echo doesn't, though, but he's used now a Blighted Ravine and an Avalanche. And he only has 4 cards. So the Echo might survive a little bit. Maybe. Emphasis on the maybe. There's the MK. I'm going to risk this.
Things aren't gonna improve themselves.
Got 3 of 4 on that. That's fine. You guys go for sure. We got a Lurk proc! With no lurkers on the field. Always the most exciting. Okay. That does save you the most damage, yes. So I think what I want to do here, because that's imminent. So if we do this, it pings off. But then if we time trick and it gives us an MK, maybe? So it also has the potential to replace into the deck. Lay levels regardless, at least. Mystic Shot will also do the trick, though. I'll also just take this. There's the Chrono Breaks. Echo go. Rick Chum, thank you for the raid and hello, welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's doing all right. How's everybody's Monday going? Hopefully not hellish. All right, that's fine. I have an answer for the Lysandra. I don't have an answer for that counting down in a couple of turns, but we'll be fine. We got this. It's great. All right. That's that. I don't care. Buffer, if you will. We should also still have an MK somewhere. Somewhere there's an MK2 floating around. Let's see here. There, yep, there's the Three Sisters. So he will buff it. Oh, he has an Entomb? Oh, he picked the Entomb. He also has no mana now, so he might just be able to kill him. What does he have in his hand? Does he have like a, whatchamacallit? Does he have a Harsh Winds? That would save him for a little bit, because that's gonna pop at the same time. I mean, I'm just gonna go. The -7? Harsh Winds? Oh, succumb to the cold. Okay. There's a Perfectionist, there's a Time Trick, Aloof Travelers, there's another Time Trick. There is an oh, we use the Aftershocks, we don't have that anymore. There's the MK2. Maybe skip that one, see what else we can draw here. Just the Side Scout again. Okay. He's down to 3. Defy does not hit, very sadly. Great, we have one more Time Trick opportunity here. Oh, and he's getting 2 Lysandras. Okay. That's not great. There's a Mystic Shot. Okay. I think we hold it. I mean, we don't immediately die, at least, I think. We're at 18? I don't think so. Archivist isn't the worst. I do wish that the MKs hit Nexus, though, which unfortunately they do not. Okay, hello. Hi! Thralls. Thralls have arrived. Ice shards start happening at some point. Okay. He gets... Okay, not multiple watchers, that's alright. Tough Nexus is going to be an issue. We could Kelpa Preparations the Side Scout, maybe. There's another Echo. You're... maybe? Okay. Here and here we go down to 6. We kind of need to win the next turn, and she's still not leveled, unfortunately. We have been having some bad luck. Use it because of the tough Nexus. Fair enough.
I think we have something.
Oh, literally nothing. Whiffed on everything. Okay. Yeah, we could have got it down to 1 with tough instead.
Splitting the timeline.
Boop. There's another Echo. Not exactly what I was hoping for. I can make many an Echo, because that's not exactly what I want at the moment. There's a Bakai Reaper. Also not necessarily going to help us. Oh boy. There's 2 Ice Shards. That doesn't kill anything at the moment. Let's see here. We need to take an 8-4, but they all just kill us. Predicted into the Echo. On the first one, yes. Did I predict into both of them? Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if I did. Okay. I mean, the 8/4s are really the problem here. That can go. That can't, though we're probably gonna die anyway. If we don't take an 8, if we take an 8/4, we have, I think, a chance of surviving, but not too much. Also, Rick Chum, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. It makes a copy in the deck. It takes a copy, but it only predicts once, right? Like, I think I might have duplicated it with the careful preparations, right? So, order of operations. Yeah, we put an echo in there, right? Yeah, we duplicated an echo. Oh, no, you're right. We did predict into it. I was like, why did we... You're right. We did do that. Oh, the archivist. Oh, boy. Okay. I'm doing all right. How's your day going? Ugh. There's that. Ooh, that actually might help us out a little bit. That's gonna hit my Nexus. That's gonna hit my Nexus. That does a lot of damage. That's fine. We do... Okay. We do revive the Vi, right? Yep, hi. Rude. Thank you. Do we not? Oh, no, it got obliterated. Ah, I'm forgetting that it was an obliterate effect. Oh, so that does nothing, actually. God damn it. Ah, if only he had actually fucking killed it instead. Yeah. Just finished streaming? Good time to raid, I think. Yeah, no, I realized the obliterate. I think there might be a slight delay, because I think I'm figuring things out like a second after. It does rally. Is that enough? He has to do some kind of response here. But also all of our stuff has so little health that he's probably just going to keep his 8/4 and be fine. Can he keep his 8/4 and be fine? Actually, not with the Mystic Shot he can't, I think. He could still have more spells, though. Oh, there's another fucking Ice Shard. He just had one normally. Ah, okay. Gosh, good god dang it. Ah, alright. Alright. Darn it. We almost had an idea. We almost had a thought. And then it didn't work. Oh, and then there's 2 Ice Shards. Would have played the Reaper. Again, I think there is a delay because the Reaper did go down. But he had the... He also has that now, so... I don't think the Reaper would have made a huge difference with the... would have made a huge difference with the Ice Shards. For the first time in months, got 6 out of 7 expedition run. I mean, 6 out of 7 is not bad. That's what I normally consider a success. Reaper for the rally. Again, it wouldn't have mattered into the Ice Shard, right? Well, as in we would have ended up with the same number of blockers regardless. Yeah. Oh, at least he Shen emotes. At least their opponent is a good opponent here. Oh my god, Jesus Christ! We're going out to the Ice Shards. You usually get 1, 2? Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah, my runs, that's how mine usually go. It's a 0, 2. If we're lucky, we get 3 or 4. When we hit 5, I'm like, yes! I have done something! Let's see. I think I might... Do we have what are the cards in here? I think maybe we also want to... I don't like the Reapers. I don't think we're going to be slaying enough for the Reaper to do much. Might put in another Aftershock, another Aloof Travelers, drop a Psy Scout. The Death Rays are fine. Tempted to put in some other form of Predict. We could pop in a couple of Kahiris for larger bodies, because we're predicting a decent amount. Keep maybe the careful preparations. We have the Feline into Chronomancer Time Trick now. I think that might work better than the Bakai. Let's see. Let's find out. Rick Chum, how long has it... Well, you first time in months. How long have you been playing Runeterra before then? I have a couple of people who are like, oh yeah, I was in the beta. I'm like, oh shit, you've been here for a while. Braum Soraka. Sure. First 2 months when it first came out. Yeah, that's what I feel like a lot of people are saying. Like, oh, I joined when it first started. I joined, I think it's been over, I'm pretty sure it's been over a year now. I'm never actually sure because I didn't keep track of it. Have a blue poro can feel proud. Wait, what does the blue poro mean exactly? Is it from super early in the game or upon release? Alright, I'm just gonna play some cats.
Ability to shepherd stars.
That does kind of backfire into healing though if the Soraka gets going, which is a bit unfortunate. Oh, you played the beta? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really want to damage his stuff is the problem. But I think we'll still go. He doesn't have a Star Spring yet. He might though, because I wasn't much of a card games strategy player. Fair enough. I started Runeterra from MTGA. So I was like, oh, Magic is fun. This will be great. And I stopped playing Magic around when Eldraine dropped. Let's see. Perfectionist is going. Probably the Chronomancer instead of the Death Ray. I want the Death Ray, but not immediately. Okay.
Reeks of time anomalies.
Time anomalies. There we go.
Hold still.
Boop. Alright. He still can't attack, at least.
Round 'em up.
Or he does anyway.
Oh, I'm gonna clone ya.
Yep, just keep a 3/3. It's fine. Nice job healing it, I guess. It didn't even have a Star Spring, so it counted for one of the Sorakas. That's it. Probably predict here as well. There's a bunch of things. Death Rays, we could start kicking those off. Probably at some point we should start doing that.
We're sure to save Icathia.
We have 2 damage here. I think I just need to keep pressure going.
Leave your bags at the door.
That's not a unit.
I don't want to hurt you.
I don't want those to be able to be healed either. Yeah, we're losing our stuff anyway. At least the Vi can take care of the Soraka. That's a troll chant. Okay, so he does keep one thing. Never played Magic, or maybe one game, that's about it. Magic is very different from Runeterra, I'll say that much. Also a lot more expensive. One of the things I like about Runeterra is that you can afford to play it without spending $100 on packs, which is just kind of nice. I mean, I guess I'll take a Fleeting Mystic. Yeah, I think I have to anyway.
It's more exciting than an unsolved
Alright.
mystery.
Doop 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 doop. Cast this while I can. Nuke the bird. Hopefully nuke a burb. No burbs allowed! Okay. Let's see here. He has Nexus healing so far. You're at 9. Ooh, tempted to... Let's just do this into the Vi, I think. You're at 10 now. Should maybe do something eventually. There's the Kahiri doing stuff. Let's take a loop Travelers, I think. Alright, you go.
Vi stands for violence.
Shankahoy. Great for broke students. Honestly, kind of. Very much helpful on that front. The free-to-play model is honestly not the worst. I was kind of impressed when I started because Magic is not as kind. That's a fucking Battle Fury. Oh my god, he wanted the Vi dead. Jesus, okay, I take it. Fine, I'll accept it. Ha! My Vi has just been horribly unlucky today. No luck on the Vi happening. Alright, I guess the Traveler's here. But Travelers the previous turn might have been better for that fucking Battle Fury.
Thing. Elf, that's not ours.
Okay, we got rid of a Scar Mother Vrenna. Is he running,
I make shepherding look easy.
is he running the Scar Grounds with this? Interesting if he is. Heal 3. Okay, he's not going to attack with that. We can't quite kill that. Let's just discard
We
again.
made it. Yay.
There's an Aftershock and a Crystal Ibex. He's running out of value. That's great. There's the Soraka. Don't appreciate that. Let's attack here, I think, and see what he does. See what the damage resolves as. 7 mana over there. Okay. We have 3, 5, 6 in hand, and this will generate another thing that should hopefully just quickly come back. Let's do this. Okay. If he tries to pass here, I think we go for the still go for the Mystic. Though actually, that's not go. That's gonna die on its own, I believe, because it goes up to 17.
A little luck.
Okay, so he has 2 cards in that left. Could just try and kill the Soraka here, because that's a focus spell, so he can't cast it if I immediately go. He could have a bunch of things, though, at 4 mana. Let's see what he does, I think. Because that still dies. It's still the Soraka that's the problem. My guess is he tries to heal the 3/2 in hopes of keeping it. That's just an Astral Protection. Okay. That is going to be around for a long-ass time, then. He only has 1 card now. That's not better for us, I think. Hopefully he doesn't have one other heal. He doesn't have a Star Spring, which is a little surprising to me. After shards for the spring? I don't know. I think he only has 1 card left, so I kind of want to push that while I can. He doesn't. He can't cast it this turn either. So the Soraka's dead. Okay. There's another more predict. I put an extra Aftershock, honestly. 1 mana, 1 card. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just doesn't have a ton left.
Go away.
I guess. Oh, if it's both 2 power, take that. 3, 5. There we go. Predict. There's a Kahiri. Probably take the Echo, though. I kind of like building the Kahiris in the background. There's a Stellacorn. Ooh, someone's playing the fucking Stellacorn. Hopefully he doesn't have another Soraka in there. Oh, I just overwrote my predict. I keep doing that. I think we take the Echo and then we just leave it alone.
Whatever woke you up.
Don't need to do any more fucking with the predict stacks. You should be leveled. That 3/8 is still a problem, though. It is very big. Boop. Boop.
Good feeling about tomorrow.
Echo go.
Things aren't gonna improve themselves.
I mean, he still makes a free time trick, so it might be worth to just go anyway with everything else. Oh boy, that's a lot of things. What is the best board and why is it Planet Earth? That is a good question. Planet Earth is pretty good. Also, Leto MG, Letom G0, however I pronounce that. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right. Let's see. Can't really attack anymore. At 311. Oh, there are 2 Aftershocks in here. I think we actually... There's no... Eventually we want a Kahiri back. Could take the Aftershock just for a... to have thing. That's just gonna start... That's gonna stay... That's a permanent at 311 unless he heals it now. I think it's the time trick. There's a Chrono Break. Having that in hand is not the worst, especially if he does something next turn. Will hate myself if I spend 30 pounds to get Earth everything. Well, oh, will you hate yourself? I don't think so. Though it depends on how comfortable you are giving, you know, Riot the funds. I think boards are worth it, but I mean that's obviously depends on you. The graphics, the visuals, and the skins though are generally pretty nice. I think I'm gonna start going because I have the Chrono Break and the Vi in hand. He has 2 cards now. Might have given him too much advantage. That makes sense, yes. Okay. The Aloof Traveler resummon actually does discard something from him. Okay. Chrono Break is 3, so we just have to hold that open. Soraka's level, that's a problem. Okay, is he not running the Star Spring? Does he just not have that? Kahiri would be nice on top of all of this. Maybe a Careful Preparations, actually. That's not the worst. It's a burst spell. I can keep going. No Kahiri, sadly. How tragic. Perfectionist, maybe? Is a 4-2 for the power. See what's in here. Buys at 4. There's the boy. There's the boy. We can't play that and Chrono Break though. But I think we just do this then. So that heals a little bit. Mystic Shot there. There's a Braum. The Braum generates a Poro. We discard here. We have a Revive in general. We rally again. Echo can not kill much of anything. There's the draw. Okay, we got rid of Astral Protection. So whatever is in his hand is either 4 of something else or 3.
I do my own stunts.
You go. Do they all go again? I think so. I think they all go again. It's a lot of healing though. Though he still doesn't have the Star Spring win condition. I'm still surprised by that. That Poro gets chonked out because nothing is dying here. That dies. The Echo lives. I'll take it. Okay, there's the time trick. Boop, boop. The Poro does not get chunked now. Okay. Boop. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. There's another fucking Chrono Break. Oh, how much can I wear him down if I take the Chrono Break? Not by a ton, because not a lot of things die. But that's really funny, actually. Aftershock, I'm pretty sure is better though, because we can kill a Soraka there. Unless that one card in his hand is a buff. You believe? Thank you for your belief. I really fucking hope this works and that he doesn't have a buff. This Vi is almost back up to 10, which is great. We killed the Soraka, fantastic, and we have a 10-10 just chilling that we duplicated in the deck. There's the Savarosan Sentry, so he doesn't have anything that kills us outright, and he doesn't have any healing anymore. So I think that was pretty decent. Well, other than that, bitch. Other than that, and we have another Vi. Winnable? Hopefully winnable. I think it's vaguely winnable. Just vaguely in general, maybe. Could risk the Echo here, but probably not. I don't want to give him draw. We could also just take the damage. It's not a ton, honestly. Late game LOR. It is pretty nuts. It is pretty nuts. I'm just gonna plop this on the field. The 2 Vis are wonderful. That makes more of them, so we have more 10-10s in the back. It's great. He's survived only 4 of 10 damage. He's holding a spell over there. That's down to 1. Oh, abso-fucking-lutely we cast this, I think. Force whatever he has out of his hand. And maybe wipe his board. And then the Vi is leveled. This one is, at least. The Hexite Crystal goes. So we get rid of most things. Fucking fantastic. The Poro is the only thing that can block that. That's fine. We're gonna cast the Vi that hopefully levels. Let's do it. Let's go. See if we can yank it out somehow. There's a goat. I don't care about your goat, sir. This goes. The Echo doesn't die actually if we Vault Breaker it. So let's see how he blocks. I want the Vi to level. Please let one of my Vi's level one day. Maybe one day let my Vi fucking level. That's the dream. That is the dream here. I think I'll let that one fade though. Yep, okay. Finally we get to see the animation. The arcane deck is working! Yay, finally. Level up animation was a long time coming, but I'll take it. Alright, he gets a gem. His Wild Claw perishes. We have a time trick. We gotta surrender. Alright, we did it. It was a slog. We kept hammering into his fucking Soraka. But that was good. Sponsored by Netflix. Please. Netflix, if you feel like sponsoring that game retroactively, I'll absolutely take it. Echo Vi OP? Yes, apparently. Also, Himmels, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing alright. Finally, we did it. Scorpy, if you ever watch this VOD, and or if you are here, I am sorry that took forever, but we finally got a win! Okay, so those were two of Scorpy's decks back to back. We have room from Talizu, Nash's Tooth, Unhelpful Yoda next. But Andre's Color, because you were here before, as in, I think 2 days ago now, and I have a deck code from you, I'm gonna do that now, so that I can not fall horribly behind on my deck submission queue. This is Viewer, this is Andre's Color. I keep saying colors, but it is singular, so let me not fuck that up. I see Hammer Yordle, so that's what I'm christening it. It's the Hammer Yordle. Where is Hammer Yordle? It'd be actually earlier in the alphabet because yep, there we go. Out for now. Thank you. Yes, thank you for coming by and for the raid. Appreciate it. Have any good budget decks I could steal for a noob? That are no submit or you never win. No, Himmels, don't curse me. Budget Elise Spiders. Oh, So, are there any champions that you can craft or are interested in crafting first? Yeah, Spiders is really good. It just gives you value, honestly. So it's not a bad place to start, but I totally understand being bored with it. Poro, Three Sisters, Squire, Poro. Spells Poro. For Poros, Braum, Poro. Not a Poro, but kind of counts, honestly. Poro. And buffing the Poros. Kind of wanted an Ash deck. Ash is fun. Frostbite is pretty fun. Let's see. Here's the girl. She's decent in Freljord, honestly. As long as you can survive to the point where you can Frostbite more things, you get an Ash deck at 7-day login. Oh, well, there you go. But no LeBlanc. Oh, yeah, there's also, there's a LeBlanc Yeti deck that's fun if you ever feel inclined to do that. Alright, let's bring in Andre's deck. I can't promise again that I will pilot it. Hammer. Did I name it the wrong thing? No, I just have multiple called Hammer Yordle. I didn't even realize that I duplicated the name, but I did. And also I'm in the wrong screen as always. That's also not the right. I'm gonna click on every single Poppy and they're all gonna be wrong. Alright. Poppy, I don't have the Bandlewood stage, so let's just give her Sentinels with the Senna Sword, sure. And then, Stella's cute! I'll take that. And we have the Poppy sleeve, of course. Can look for a budget Ash deck. Ooh, okay, chat's on that one as I continue with our viewer submissions. Also, welcome to the game if I haven't already said that. It's a time. There's also a new expansion coming on December 4th, so there'll be some more excitement, I think. Played for 10 days and you love it? Well, welcome again. It's a mad time of a very aggro heavy meta, but it's fun. I like the game a lot, obviously, as it's one of the main things that I stream, if not the only thing for weeks. Oh, so you're coming from League of Legends? So I came from MTGA and TFT. Like, I got into the Riot universe via TFT because I fucking fell in love with that game, and I honestly can't tell you why. I was just like, I get to play units. I meant to mulligan that, and I didn't. It's okay. We're fine. Everything is fine. We're gonna make a Poro. It's great. Stream. Oh, the League of Legends. Oh no, what that I'm doing. That's gonna be me when I stream League of Legends, which I'm thinking of doing in the future. Because I have no idea how League of Legends works. I've played Heroes of the Storm for like a little bit, and then they axed the pro scene, and I was like, but now there's less interest in it, and you've killed the community. Thanks. Take the 2 damage there. So for me, League is the new thing. Probably, let's see, Bilgewater, maybe the Shield. Let's see, haven't played Spooky Ash, but it should work. Which Elo? Yes. Also, Vigar, hello, welcome back. The Iron One Elo, don't worry. We've all been in Iron One, which I sometimes like to refer to as the rock. Just rock down there. It's only rocks. I can cast a Poro Snacks if he tries anything. A schmooncy, though they all die anyway except for the Poro. I could just go with the Nimble Poro maybe and hold these, because we do want Poro power and we don't have the Poppy or the Fabled yet. Let's just go with the Nimble Poro now. Poro power ahoy. It hit the Nexus. A Vigar, yeah, sure. Let's see, +1/+2. None of these really need it, so I'll pass here. Yeah, sure. We're doing viewer decks at the moment, but if you want to slip one in after this, the Earth stuff, look cool whilst you lose. That is an extremely fair point. I'm gonna Fabled Poro here. Our opponent will also get Poro soon, but that's okay. They're gonna be a lot. How long are you around for? I forget if it's morning or late your time right at the moment. That's regeneration. Oh, it's +2. Oh no, my Nimble Poro! Ah! I only wanted my Poros to live. How fucking rude. I could just cast this into the Poppy and then attack. I kind of like holding mana, and I mean, that's not going to save it anyway. Let's see. Yeah, I've been curious about streaming League for a while, but it's literally just me gonna be me looking at the minions going, hey, it's a minion. What the fuck do I do with it? Though I do know about last hitting and such, because I tried Dota a couple of times, and by a couple of times I mean I have a few people who really like it, and we go from there. That doesn't die still. That actually still doesn't die, so I think they all attack anyway, and it goes up to a 1/4. Oh, oh, it's power. It's a power thing. Right, it's a power thing. +1/+1. So actually, we can't really go with that. And now the shield makes even less sense. That's unfortunate. Probably the Yordo Squire, I think. League is... They might be like 20. 20 should be fine, I think, honestly. Don't worry about that. 20 should be fine. A small child animated with clay. League of Legends looks slick. That I do kind of agree with. Though there are some really beautiful skins in whatchamacallit, Dota that I really like. There are some really nice ones. That goes up to 2/4 and 2/2s. There are a bunch of things that still die, though. I think it's probably worth attacking with the Poppy because we have, we still have the Troll Chant in hand. In the Spear, yeah. So that, I think we still buff the Poppy here. Maybe we hold the 2/1s back because if worse, they just buff the Braum and die. Nasher's Tooth Akali, hello, welcome back to the stream as well. Okay. Latom, thank you for, again, is it Latom Go? How do I pronounce your username? Thank you for the deck list. So, the shit Spiders deck? I haven't played Spiders in ages. So that's gonna be interesting for me. I could save a Poro. Do I save a Poro? I kinda want my Poro. Yeah, kind of, honestly. Alright. Oh, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And Nasher's Tooth has another deck, of course. Of course, Nasher's Tooth. It's been too long since he sent me one. I'm over here going, where's the decks? Anyway, this is from Letom, and then we have another one from Nasher's. Let's end the round. Sorry for the audio. It silences whenever I click off of it, even though I tell it to not do that, because the client's a thing that exists. Ah! Okay. Anyway, so that's a dead... I can't focus spell that. I can Spoils of War it, which is unfortunate for me, though it also saves the Poppy for now. Tried nerfed Braum attack. Oh, from the last one? That makes sense. Yeah, I was honestly not paying all of the attention to it, so that should be fine. Braum does level, so he's just gonna shit out Poros. Not ideal. Never own Braum. Okay. Alright, have the other one. There are a lot of decks that we still have to get through, yes. I will let you know if I ever try League of Legends. I am indeed NA. You got that right. Oh, sadness. I keep trying to play people in Runeterra and they're like, oh, you can't, there's no cross shard stuff. And I'm like, bitch, rude. Okay, oh, we lose the Poppy anyway. All right, misplays happened. Oh, I was paying too much attention to the chat. Let's do this again for sure. I am scatterbrained when I'm interacting with the chat sometimes. Goodbye. Okay, all right. There's another fucking squire. Can the Yordle Ranger go? Braum might be better. So this buffs the health of everything. Encroaching Scion went 0-5. Sadness. Katarina, how dare him? Wait, who cut the thing? Let's see. The shield. Yeah, I can't use the shield on the other one. I've waited too long to cast it because I used the troll chant and then it didn't have mana on the next turn. Yeah, this is a poor sequence of events, and he has a lot of card advantage over there. Probably just Braum to get Poros. They become 4/4s, I think. Like to the scatterbrain while streaming. It is, isn't it? Ugh. I make so many misplays, and half of them are because I don't understand what's going on, and half of them are definitely because you guys are very interesting and distracting. I forgot there was a Kench, to be perfectly honest with you. I was like, we're la-di-da, we're fine, everything's great. There's a Kench in here. Oh, this is gonna go poorly, probably. He's just gonna eat my Braum now. Ah, oh, darn. Braum it. The Braum eat. Oh no, oh no. Oh, Hawktie? Our own Braum, eventually, yeah, but now the Kench does things. Oh, and there's a Take Heart. Oh no, it's a 6/10. We're doing poorly. It's just gonna eat it. It's just gonna eat my Braum. Oh, Hawktie, and it's with some tough opponents. Oh yeah, Hawktie takes to say that submissions all of the time. I should watch his stream more often. I was watching him for a little bit when I first started, and then just time is a thing. To the spooky ash. Freeze and die feels pretty accurate. I'm not gonna lie. If freeze and hit your opponents with stuff until they die. Ezreal and Dravens are really good. Oh no. I can't now I'm really sad I discarded Fluffed and things like that. Oh, my chonky Poro, goodbye! Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. Big Heroine giving you like 2 ashes or 3. I know, the Tom eats the Braum, and there's a Zapadu! A Zapadu! That's great. Yeah. Big thing about Ashe, when she's leveled and you frostbite something, it cannot do anything, ever. It just can't do shit. Oh, he's just gonna eat it. Ah, the Kench is just getting value. Or not. I'm surprised he didn't eat it. Does he think I have something? I mean, I do have something that kills his Kench, to be honest. Alright, buff my stuff, I guess. And then if he tries to eat the thing after we attack, I can Spoils of War into it killing him, I think. Discarded the fluffed. Earlier, yeah. Oh, it's eating the Poro. Oh, it wanted the Poro, I guess. Man, it's anti-Poro violence happening. How sad. Oh no! He's also eaten 2 out of 3 things. Yeah, this might be the end. A very mean Braum and a very mean demon. I can't blame the demon for being mad, though, to be honest with you. Like, it makes sense that the demon is a little bit, no thank you on stuff. Well, I'm just gonna cast my spills, and then, eventually he'll kill me, I think. Hopefully, please kill me. Please kill me so I can surrender, or just go on to another one. Getting catfished, yes. Oh, if you have Brahms, whatchamacallit, words. If you have Brahms, Poros are a lot of fun. Yeah. Oh, shit. Okay. We could build Poros, yeah, if you have any interest in that. Also, Akuma Divine, welcome back to the stream and for continuing the gift sub. Nice, and thank you. Welcome back. We're watching the Kench become very demonic and terrible. And goodbye. There are some more expensive Poro cards, unfortunately. There's a Nimble Poro again. It's so cute. They're so cute that the fact their bellies are heart-shaped. Oh, goodbye. Hi, goodbye. Just attack with everything, please. Please attack with everything, please. Please. I want to die. I will refuse a little longer, though, if you're gonna do that, though. I will not just go out. I'm not just gonna completely lose hope, though I think we have passed the point of no return. It's just his deck is also very slow, so it's slightly painful. LOR home. I'm dying. It's fine. I was about to be like, yes, it's the LOR homies, and then I choked on my own spit. That was wonderful. He has a Howling Abyss? This is a Howling Abyss deck? At some point? What a time. What a fucking time. Doesn't really work no matter what you do. Before the curse cards is a new keyword, just had no picture of what it does. Oh yeah, sure. Again, I am dying. I need to stop doing this. He can probably kill me next turn, I think. If he's not dumb, he can kill me next turn. Or if he's not BMing and roping me to shit. Yes, so we have Vygar's cards, we have more deck submissions. It's 10 p.m. my time now. So, again, we may have to bump some submissions to Thursday, I think. Yes, Thursday. That's the day I'm back. I know my own schedule. So we'll go as much, we can do as much as we can do. It's 6 a.m. Oh, man. Did you stay up for the whole evening? For Demacia! If I don't play the spider deck, you will attack the White House? That's, wow, okay. I will be impressed in multiple ways then. I'm on, oh god. Oh, dang it. Alright, yeah, alright. Hi, just take the things, please. Alright. UK, you'll take the USA back for your tea-loving brothers? Does it matter if I like tea at all? Does that influence any decisions? I don't personally think that I personally don't have any inclination to throw tea into the water. He gave him a poppy. He's literally playing our deck against us. Just the whole ass deck now. The Brahms, the Poros, and now it randomly generated our champion. And Natalia. Okay. Yep. Swing at me. Please. Please. Finally. Kill me. Take me out. Okay, he's, I think, stopped BMing, maybe? He wasn't actually BMing before, but Nicolas Cage already has a Declaration of Independence. Yes. Wait. First decree, ban me from Twitch? Only spider decks? Oh, my Jubilant Poro. My Jubilant Poro. I am deeply saddened. I'm gonna block and then everything has impact anyway, so GG's, sir. That's all I got. Shed emote? Any shed emote? So it's funny that you gave me a spider deck, and also that that you're talking about spiders, because I had a really weird day once where a lot of bots were playing the Darius Elise deck. So I was in normals just trying to meme at people, and we just saw spiders over and over and over again. Not as bad as Fiora though. Latom, if you ever play a champion, I will be disappointed in you if you choose Fiora. A perfect world? Oh no, we've run into a Spooter fan. The power of the Spood is with the chat today, it would seem. Also, yeah, the fucking Talizu, that was a weird Nicolas Cage movie. I actually watched it a long time ago. And by a long time ago, I mean a couple of years ago, so I don't really remember it. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, let's just do this again. We'll get a win someday. A faster win. Martin Thomas, no. You could also not make me cry by submitting Fiora Elise. Because, I mean, no? Just no. Please no? No. Executive, no. After this, we will see the cards? Yes. Sorry, Vigar. I got distracted and I forgot to really give you a definitive answer. Let's try and see if we can get to 3 games and/or a win with this deck. We're up against Deep, which will be an interesting time for our Yordle friends. And then we'll take a look at the cards and then continue with our deck submissions. If that's all right with everyone over there. Yes, I think Latom has already gotten the vibe of the stream. Why did I play that? I wanted a blocker and then I forgot what it did. Don't ask me questions. I have no idea. I have so many fucking Borealises. One day we do need to run Jace Borealis. Because I think Jace Borealis sounds hilarious, and I just kind of want it in general. That's a 4-1. That's taken my 3-3, which is rude. I could save it, actually. I could keep a Poro alive. I'm gonna keep a Poro alive. There's a Mono Champ deck, then? Mono Champ? Oh, I don't like the words Mono Champ right after Fiora was uttered. But thanks! Again, I have how many submissions today? Talizu, Nashers, Unhelpful Yoda, Latom, and Nashers, and now Talizu again. So, yeah, we may not get through all of these unless I do some kind of, like, turbo round and do attempt all of them, like, one at a time, and we don't have any repeats. The spider one is the only one that matters. I mean, that sounds pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? Definitive. That's the word I want. Sounds pretty definitive, so who am I to say no to that? A mental break before your mono deck? Is it a mental break of maybe a few days, or is it a mental break of you've given me Fiora and I'm going to suffer? It's a vengeance. Fucking rude. But I liked my Braum. My Braum was a good Braum. It was a good Brauming, and I'm sad that he must die. Scion Duck, and guess in which round you leveled up Scion? There is no rush since no Ionia. Okay. Alright. Leveled up the Scion. I don't know. I'm gonna go wild and say turn 5. Ben, hello, welcome back as well. Hope you're doing alright. That's some Poros happening. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna snacks. I think I'm gonna snacks and then Proto into Borealis's, or we could just Borealis now. And then cast a shitload of snacks and attack next turn. I kind of like that, honestly. We have a bunch of Poro. I like the bunches of Poro. We can cast 2 snacks and swing, I believe. There's a Dredgers. Ari and Kennen incoming. Deck will ensure a mental break because it requires the mental energy of licking paint. That is a pretty good description of Spood, honestly. I mean, here's the thing. I don't mind Spood as a deck, and as a beginner deck, it's pretty good. But man, have I seen so many Elises in my time. There's a Heart of the Floofed. I'm gonna hold the Heart of the Floofed for a hot second, and instead, just go to town. I like going to town here. Time to go to town. Please, please, town. The Poros are about town. Also, yes, Captain Flames, welcome back. Ari and Kennen, indeed. It's nearing expansion time. That's exciting. We'll see. We'll have to see what December and January bring us. Okay. Ari's gonna be... I'm worried about the bomb that is Ari. Because I feel like she's gonna be some kind of bomb. That's a Nautilus. He's at 10 HP. Can we manage this? If he plays a Maokai, we're a little bit in trouble, but we still do have Chonk and the Heart of the Fluffed. Maybe he'll pick up the game again? Ari will save Yasuo? Maybe. Expansions they do? Just like a 3 dog shit card. Should you be excited? Oh, are you talking about the ones that we're releasing on December 8th? Because one of those is not a dog shit card, and one of those might break the meta even more. Yeah. So there's that Yordle that grants +1/+1 to anything that's below a certain HP. That's broken as shit. People are upset about that card, and I think rightly so, honestly, because it does a shit ton. It does more than you'd think it would. Rules with the Shinerous Shroom redeem? There are not, really, actually. You can redeem whatever you want, though if it doesn't, whatchamacallit, what's the word I'm looking for? We're a little, are we dead? We need blockers. If I cast this, I think we actually die. Oh boy. I think the Poro has to go. That hits us for sure. Nautilus, we block. Those we need to block. So that goes through for free. We're killing the Poro. We're killing this guy. We're killing one of the impact Poros that's dying anyway. We take 13 and go down to 4. And then I think we do this and then cast Fluffed next turn and hope that something works. High Watermark Bannerman that doesn't need allegiance but also doesn't buff stronger units. Yes. Also, sorry, I need to keep up with the chat. I'm trying to not die. Okay, Poro good. Poro give Overwhelm to this Poro. Let's see. Rules with the Shrooms? No. If it's something that I feel like I can play, I will do my fucking best. Straws, the Shroom leveled them in turn 3. Oh, you discarded with Soul. Oh, that explains it. Is it a spider? It is not a spider, it is a Yordle. Fun facts, it is a Yordle. There's a thing. Oh, good lord. At least you're at 24-22 if nothing else. If literally nothing else. He has 3 cards. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Deep deck scare the fuck out of you. 20. Yeah, it's because of the 15 card condition. If they get rid of their deck fast enough, that's what happens. There's a toss. That doesn't save him, right? Oh, that's 3 shipwreck hoarders though. Whoops. Dies to atrocity. Well, it looks like not in this instance. So our massive 24 power Poro defeated the deep deck. Also, yes. The 3 sisters in hand. Vigar, yes, very impressive. Hard to keep up when there are paragraphs. I'm developing skills. Speed reading, speed talking, playing the game at the same time. We're doing it. You can hear over the cards in the stream and see them. Yes, it is. It's a plugin that lets you see what I'm doing. Hopefully you'll be able to do something with that or learn something. Poro win indeed. Andres, thank you for the deck. That was fun. I'm not good at piloting Poros, but we at least got a win in ranked, no less. Scion, Aurelian Soul, Clips Dragon, so discard them with a Spacey Sketcher. Yes, and now the Vigar's custom cards. And then we'll continue on the viewer submission train. Because I can go for at least another hour or 2. I just need to sleep at some time in the future because full-time job exists, sadly. All right. I got shards, I got things. Let's do some cards. Lose to Kench, get a Kench. At least there was some poetic justice in that. Of now I can eat my opponent's things as well. But let's take a look at Vygar's stuff here. For everyone who is new, Vygar has been submitting custom card ideas from other media or just cards in general. So let's go. Thinking of a word has 8 legs, 8 eyes, makes webs. Yeah. Ooh, I don't know. I can't really think of anything that has that many limbs. It feels like it would be pretty creepy. True, words don't have legs, actually. Is it a weird robot? That's a possibility. Maybe it's a Lovecraftian nightmare. Is that what it is? Anyway, 2 creatures deadly cuts units with that keyword hit 1 KO everything they strike. The icon is a skull. Oh, so death touch in Magic, basically. For net programmers. Okay, so basically death touch. Okay. Attack, remove my elusive for this round. Not to take away from the fact that you put the keyword on these cards, though. I still think that's really cool. Attack, remove my elusive for this round. Big Shadow. Ooh, I like that it drops elusive on attack, but has it on defense. That's a pretty cool mechanic. Shadow Figure, Death Touch, play a quick attack, grant to an ally lifesteal. That's, I think, pretty good. That's pretty fun. Mega Flyer. When I am summoned from now on, you can see what the enemy is drawing. I can't die from enemies with 5 or less power. Oh, that's so much value. I mean, it's 10 mana, but that's a lot of value. That's fun. I like hand hate, which is a weird thing to say. I used to dislike it like the most, and then I was like, but I kind of like seeing what my opponent has. I'm a bitch. We all knew this already. Caustic Minion with Deadly Touch, Undead, 2 mana. That seems fair enough. Caustic, a larger Caustic. Oh, Caustic Death. I see. The dice from 2 Mystic or Blade's Edges. Yeah, I was thinking, you could ping it off pretty quickly. You just need, exactly. You just need 2 spells. But I mean, for a little bit, if it stays, pretty good. Caustic Death, attack. Summon an attacking Caustic Minion with +1/+0. Summon an ephemeral Caustic Minion, and if you have the attack token, give it can't attack for this round. Give it can't attack for this round. Oh, interesting. Okay. So that has some interesting rally potential. Calling someone a bitch isn't nice. I am frequently not nice to myself, and I don't mean that in the I try to beat myself down, but I will freely admit that sometimes I am dumb, particularly at Runeterra. Though that's also because I play it the most at this point, and it's for the world to see now. Undead Mage, Deadly Touch, 4 mana, 2/3, seems alright. Dragon of Darkness with Fury and Fearsome. When I am summoned, all your darknesses cost 0 for the round. Attack, summon an attacking undead mage with ephemeral. So it summons this, which is kind of nice. Inatop, thank you for the follow, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Appreciate you coming by the stream. Hope you're enjoying your time. Let's see. Bat Demon, an 8 mana thing. Fearsome with Death Touch, or the, what was your phrase for it? The Deadly Touch. Okay. Deadly Touch on this. Swap my health and power. Oh, that's an interesting mechanic. Oh, that's interesting. I guess you'd want to play this on your attack then, but then it swaps into being a defensive unit. I really like the whole defensive versus offensive turn swapping thing. That's really cool. Statue of Demon. Countdown 4. Summon a Bat Demon. With +2/+1. Okay, Bat Demon is this plus... Oh, that gets to be an 8/3. Yeah, glad to hear you're doing well. Cool cards indeed. A viewer submitted these. They're not official release, but they're fucking cool, and I wish you could like mod the game to have custom shit. That would be pretty cool. But also very, very difficult. Once I'm out of the board, I deal out on the board, I'm assuming. I deal 1 to the enemy nexus for every demon unit you've played this game. Oh. Oh, out of the board. Oh, with the countdown. Sorry. No, it's a countdown effect, isn't it? That's pretty strong if you have summoned a shitload of things, especially with something like Harrowing. Because it would take, it would mean it's 6 mana, so it's a little slower anyway. Karina, Strike. I deal 1 to a random enemy or the Nexus. I've killed 2 enemies by hitting them once. I'm getting Fiora flashbacks, though she is 5 and a 2/5. Karina leveled. Strike. Excuse me. I deal 1 to a random enemy or the Nexus. I am invisible to the enemy when you have the attack token. Oh, invisible just means you can't target it, right? I think you were saying before. Okay. Dark Sword, give an ally deadly touch for the round. Okay, so a 3 mana fast to grant the keyword. Lizard of the Sigh. When I lurk, then 1 Rek'Sai, your 1 Rek'Sai lurks 2. If I have 9+ power, I get Overwhelm and grant +0/+2 for 6. I think pretty decent. Let's see. Rack Malsite. That's also a good question, Ben. Vigar, where the fuck are you getting all of these ideas? Because every stream you're like, I have new cards, and I'm like, I'm not that fucking creative. You are blowing it out of the water. Rack Malsai, invisible, you can't see it. Oh, okay, so it just doesn't have any board presence. When I lurk in Last Breath and attack, lurk, Last Breath, and attack. I grant to all enemy allies in your deck +1/+1. If your top card is a non-lurk, I grant to it lurk, and it's lurker, then it lurks. Oh, that's, again, more grant lurk effects, which I love the idea for. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but that would be fun. Because I just want to grant champions that shouldn't have lurk, like, really badly. Like, what if Yasuo had lurk? It would do nothing, but it would be funny. Hehe. Noxus Monster, Overwhelm. When I am summoned, I grant +1/+1 for each card you discarded this game. When I'm summoned, discarded. When I am discarded, then I discard 3 random cards and draw 4. Oh, 2/2 with Overwhelm, but +1/+1 for discard effects. This stacks really nicely in Scion, doesn't it? Because this buffs itself, which helps buff the Scion really fast. Roboscope, round start, manifest a rare unit with +1/+1. A rare unit, okay. With a 7+ cost spell and reduce its cost by 2. A celestial card that costs 4, 7, or 10. So is it one of these or is it all of these every time? Because if it's all of those, that's a lot of value. But there isn't an or condition, so is it all 3? Giant Destructor, Overwhelm. All allies have Overwhelm. I cast to all other allies 2 mites. The manifest is 1. Oh, just one of these? Okay. Okay. I was like, as if it does all of them. That should be like 11 mana. Not that you could cast something with 11 mana. Probably would not even 11, like 8 or something. Is like the telescope. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Makes sense. Busted. The giant gun. I like the little, I like the symbol. Is that a battery symbol on the front? Nexus Strike. Your cards in hand cost 1 less. Oh, so it's like a strike. Oh, it's the same, but for like the green glade, not the green glade, the lookout. It's like the lookout, but it's all cards in your hand. Strike. A random ally in hand is granted +1/+0. Pretty good, actually. Oh, we're regeneration and Noxus. Ooh, okay. Giant Bot. All your created units have +3/+3, and they are augment. Every time you cast a Hex Core upgrade, I grant a random keyword along with Victor. We create 2 ignitions in hand that deal 2 extra damage. You gave me Victor synergy. I love you. Please, please give Victor synergies. I know this basically is the arsenal, but for Victor. And that Victor is a worse arsenal, but yes, Victor support. Let's see. If his cost reduction is scary. Then I have a bit of Ennis Noxus. It's the giant Destructor and the giant gun. Also, Scorpy, welcome back to the stream. We actually played a couple of your deck submissions earlier and got wins out of all of them. So there you go. I can replay them once or twice if you want to see them, but we did get through your submissions from before. Freya, Daybreak. Oh, Daybreak. Dabasia Targon. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry you missed it. Yours were the first in the queue from yesterday, so I I went through them anyway. Tough, Daybreak, I strike the weakest enemy. Stun an enemy with 4 power. With 4 power specifically. Ooh, that would be interesting to have to play around. Seen you stun a damaged unit. Oh, 3 times. That's very specific, but could be kind of interesting. Freya gonna make me act up. What happened? Oh, wait, Nasher's Tooth? Wait, did we get to... Wait, where's my queue here? So we did these 2 decks from Scorpio. We did one from Andre's Colors. At Nasher's Tooth, we actually haven't gotten to any of yours yet, because these are the ones that still remain in the queue. Let's see here. There's the other leveled Freya. Tough. Stun an enemy... when you activate Daybreak or when you summon a elite unit with 5+ power, I strike a random enemy. Oh, with Tough. That's free strike is kind of nice. Wait, Talizu, wait, do you disbelieve which part? I've said a lot of things. Your first was from yesterday though? Yeah, so here's the thing. These were in front of your requests as far as I remember. And then Scorpy submitted a couple, and then Andre's Color was from Saturday, so I wanted to get that in before because that was an even earlier request. Looking at A to Z card list. They did this card to start with S. Oh shit, Martin Thomas doing work. You don't have to. I was gonna build the list myself, but if you have interesting cards that you want to see, thank you a lot. Yeah, sure, send it over if you're up for it. Either in the chat or in the Discord. Hoping for the joke of course, Scorpy shows up with the name of Noxus. We summon thee, Scorpy. The Shroom Priestess summoned Scorpy by uttering, "For Noxus!" It's a Google Doc. Sounds great. Sword of the Chosen One. Yes, Freya's spell. Stun an enemy. Daybreak stun 2 with 5 or less power instead. Stun, and then, 2, 5 or less. Okay. This would be very interesting with Leona. And by very interesting, I mean, oh god. So speaking of some general Yasuo stun support, here we go. Freya. Very specific, but also the really pretty card, honestly. They got a level 3, not gonna lie. Here for it. I mean, it kind of does. It's just very pretty in general. I could stare at this lady for a long time. Just like, you're very pretty. And she got thighs! Look at that! Gotta love a good thigh. Leona, Freya, Yasuo, indeed. That would be pretty cool. As always, Vigar, some interesting cards. We got the Noxus, we got the Shadow Isles, we got some Shurima, we got 2 pretty ass champions, a fun landmark. This is pretty good. And then we have all of the Deadly Touch units, which are an interesting take, I think, on mechanics in general. So, Vigar, as always, thank you for the submission. Had a blast looking at them. Thighs save lives. They really do. They really do save lives. I'm gonna decide on a song. Yeah, so also update on the Shroom requests. Saritz's A Cruel Angel's Thesis request is kind of ready. It's still a little bit messy, but I feel confident enough to play it when Saritz comes back. Working on Glassman's Jorno's theme from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. We have a submission from, I think, Weon for Attack of the Dead Men from Sabaton. And then we have another one from Abe the Babe. I think When I Grew Up. And then Ben is submitting one. So I have 3, 4, about another 5 to get through. At this point, I honestly might just set aside a chunk of a future stream to just be like, we're gonna do some music now, and then hopefully corral you guys to show up at the same time. Or whenever you guys are available. How I've been doing it thus far is I let you know in the Discord when the request is ready, and then you show up to the stream when you are available. So if you do submit a request, recommend joining the Discord if you haven't already, because that's where I post them and keep track of them in my head and also on paper, aka the Discord. There we go. I've babbled enough. Let's go back to our deck submissions. Submissions. So we have a deck from Talizu and a deck from Nashers, and then we'll go through the rest, and hopefully it'll lead Latam, Nasher's Tooth, and Talizu again. Let's import This is not where we import. This is where we import. Oh, it's Azarelia. Oh, wait. Wait, who gave me the Azarelia again? Oh, Talizu, you gave me Azarelia. Oh, boy. Let's see. Viewer. Talizu. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, Burbs? Oh, boy, Burbs. Let's do the oh, boy, the Burb. This is it. This is it. You have an updated code? That's not Azir. Did I say Azir? What did I say? It's a T. Oh, it's Teemo. Oh, okay. Never mind. Thank you for the updated list. All right. I was like, oh, you're right. It isn't. It could not have been. I just deleted. I'm deleting the deck anyway. Discard. But you're right. It is Piltover. I just saw Aurelia and I immediately thought, oh yes, it's Burb. It is actually 0 Burb. Okay. This is Vera. This is Talizu. This is not Burb, but Yordle. Okay, let's import that. Now we can take an actual look at the deck list. So this is here. Oh, what is this one? Burb, not Burb, but Yordle. This is, oh boy, Burbs. This is the one I thought I deleted. I guess I didn't delete it enough. This one. Burb is not the word. Custom mode where you pick your deck and the AIs. Someone play labs and the enemy. Oh, that would be kind of nice. Would there be spiders if you want? Let Tom go is over here with the Spooter Crusade. Sparring student Teemo, Greenglade Duo, Greenglade Lookout. There's the card I was talking about earlier. Nopify, Ribbon Dancer, Twin Disciplines, Irelia, Concussive Palm, Defiant Dance, Deny, Field Musicians. Oh, Wayfinders for all of the Teemos and the Sparring student potentially. Von Yip, Spirit's Refuge, Blossoming Blade, and Vanguard's Edge. Alright, so we summon Blades, and we try to summon a Teemo. How many spiders? Only the 8-legged, 8-eyed, web-making creatures, indeed. 100 spiders. Need Cassiopeia, however that is pronounced. Some spiders and snakes. Oh, snakes. Oh, imagine snakes, too. I'm running the fuck away from that deck. Because I don't like either of those IRL. Also, Vygar, thank you for coming by while you could. Go do what you need to do. Is this the one? This is no PTSD. That's not the right. That's Scorpy's deck anyway. I was like, see, this is why I get confused. I'm like, it's Aurelia, it's the pink thing and the vaguely yellow thing. And this is the deck we actually want right now. It's hard since Cassiopeia has a speed bonus in League of Legends. You must tend to your spiders. That's definitely what's happening. Vygar is leaving to gently feed each individual spooter. I'm gonna do this one because we're Ionia, and also it is it's a guilty pleasure. Bet card back for me. All right. Doop doop doo doop doo. Our opponent is Alice the Goat. Let's see. We have we have the Wayfinder and the Aurelia. Maybe drop the Refuge. We're on the second turn anyway. Let's see. Azir, Viego, Hecarim. Ephemerals, ahoy, I think, is what that deck is going to try and do to us. Hopefully he has no turn 1 play. Okay, he doesn't have a unit. Did I say Azir again? This is a Tito. One day I'll remember that it's a Tito. Would not be surprised if I said the wrong thing, though. We could play this. Kind of want to play this, actually. Because it will make this 3. Or the spell, potentially. Don't want to... The Shark Chariot dies on its own, though. As Azir, fire powers combined. Oh, yes, the opponent does have Azir. Azir versus Aurelia this time. Let's see.
Quick hands make quick work.
Let's see. 2 mana. I'm not good at piloting I'm not good at piloting this. Kind of want a Ribbon Dancer here, because that's an extra attack. It can't block. Chariot has can't block. You are eminently correct. And I completely misplayed that. Why do I always forget the things that can't block? I even looked at it and I was like, ah, it has ephemeral. It has a bunch of other things, you dingus. I am the dingus. It's me, la dingus. Alright, there's a 5-2. Look, if I make fun of the misplays can't hurt me, right? Needs to make that cheaper. We're gonna have more units, hopefully. Yeah, maybe make it 3. The dingus was inside us all along. I'm just externally representing inner dingus, which is exactly what I mean to do when I started streaming. I said to myself, I am going to be maximum dingus. And then I went from there. Let's see if we can summon some Titos. That was a single Tito. That's fine. I'll take a single Tito. Let's shroom him. Shroom him, Tito. Thank you, Tito, for the shroomening. There's an Azir. That is an Azir. I correctly named Azir as a card that exists. Go me! Twin Disciplines is nice. There's there's a bad time. There's a bad time. I can't actually summon anything that can block that other than the Aurelia itself. But he's out of mana, so he might risk it. It'd be wonderful if he did, but he does not going to because he has all the ephemerals anyway. Hey, we're fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Oh, and it summons for him too. Poor decisions. Poor decisions. Not a poor decisions on our opponent's end. Poor decisions on my part.
The Yordle here's with me.
Okay, let's see here. There's a Blade Doonch. There's a Vanguard's Edge. There's a Puff Cap. Let's see. What can we do that's fun and exciting? There's a Blade Dance. There's... Ooh. We could Vanguard's Edge the Teemo and level the Teemo. Vanguard and the... Yeah, I think Vanguard and the Teemo, right? That's hilarious. That's absolutely fucking hilarious, and I need it in my life. But we can do it again as well. Heh. He doesn't have a sharp sight. He needs to kill it. Is he killing it? That's a drain 3. I can save it with this, actually. I think we do. I think I'm going to. I'm going to do it for the Teemo attack. Yes, you can send a link. Absolutely. Go team!
Ionia still stands.
Boom! Ionia and also Bandle. Bandle stands too.
You dare!
I dare!
You matter so little.
Fuck you, Viego. So, I mean, the thing about difficult songs also is that someone sent me a link to a rap song, and I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea how I'm gonna do that on piano, but we're gonna fucking try. Vanguard's Edge Teemo, but not leveled. Unfortunately, yeah. I was hoping he would. I mean, we don't have Puff Cap generation really a ton. It's more just Aurelia do exist. So we're just gonna do this for now. Eventually, yeah, he can still go. Let's see. What's this video? Octopath Traveler. Ooh, let me copy that link in. I'll take a look after this game. How about we can listen to it together? It's the Bitsy Spider keyboard cover, the 4/4. Yes, I should have. I can only use the excuse of the chat's distracting me so many times. This is a song request, music request from Ben, so we'll do that. Ow. Rude. Can I do this? I think I can, right? Because then we have more blockers for things. I'm gonna Blades Dance the Teemo again, yeah. Because then we'll go from 14 to 28 Puff Caps. This is fantastic already.
Bring the fight to them.
I mean, it was fantastic before, don't get me wrong. This is just fucking incredible. Look at it. Look at the Teemo go! Teemo, you beautiful creature. I'm so glad we are up against something that doesn't have... how close are you? 8 of 20. So... getting closer than I would appreciate, to be honest. Oh boy, okay. Are you gonna level this turn? At least you don't take my Teemo. You do, however, take my Aurelia. Ah! Oh no, he's one away from death. Unless he casts this and then he Viego levels. So he'll take the Aurelia for sure. Yep, he knows the Viego's gonna level off of this, and also he wants to push damage, which I understand. You also generate Burb, which I do not want per se. Let's see. We could actually recall the Kinku Wayfinder at some point. Those are all ephemeral units. We do need to block here. He's gonna level regardless. How much damage can we take? Definitely not that much. If I drop the Aurelia, he does take the Teemo though. So I actually think I can't save the Kinku Wayfinder. I think we just block the most damage and take 6. It puts us in atrocity range regardless. We can also block with that, but I think I think we're just too behind. I think we're too far behind, and that great Neverglade is really killing us. I was like, why am I so low? Oh yeah, that thing fucking drains. And our puff caps are way behind. It really is. We're down to 3, and he's taken my Aurelia. Goodbye, Aurelia. We love you. There's a Kinko Wayfinder, though, which is fucking hilarious. Oh my god, please. Oh my god, we got 2 Teemos. Okay, that's worth. I'm probably not gonna oh, unless we fucking pile on a shitload. And also barrier the 5-1 that cannot be blocked, I think? Yeah, barrier that, and then hope to God that the Teemos double mathematics effectively. Do the mathematic thing, please. We get to, I think, 100. We get to over 100 puff caps. That's 108 now. Okay, okay. Yep. Oh, I need 9 of them. I need 9 puff caps. Thank you for taking my Wayfinder. Ah, that's only 3. Gosh dang it. Oh, gosh dang it. God damn it.
Give me grace enough to mask my doubts.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna do what I can here. There's nothing I can really recall for any purposes. I don't think so. All right.
Will be done.
Oh, tense indeed. Share the document then on Google. Also, I'm fucked. Yes, I am indeed.
Get the drop on him.
I think that you can also in Google, if you set it to people with the link and then put it in the chat, that should be, I think. Oh, we need blockers for everything, and we have none. Oh, and my own tutu is killing me. Gosh darn it. Okay. Oh, yeah, we go -1 because everything is dying. Shen emote? He's displayed 4 emotes, which means he might have a Shen in there. And I will wait until he has a I won't wait actually that long. I'm annoyed, but I won't wait that long. Come on, no emote, bitch, I swear to God. The spiders PDF on Google Docs. Promise it isn't spiders. Not bouncing and it bit you. They're bouncing the V. Oh, the Defiant Dance. I just honestly completely forgot that the Defiant Dance could have recalled the Viego. I just completely forgot. Also, Martin Thomas, thank you for the link. So we have the link. We have a video of song requests. I'm going to listen to this real quick just to see what this is and see if it is feasible on piano. Ben, this is an absolutely acceptable music request. Just, just so you know, I can absolutely do this. Weeb piano. Oh, I mean, here's the thing. I've been practicing a Cruel Angel's thesis for like days now. So it's definitely Weeb piano and I'm fucking here for it. Bins, just to let you know, it might be a few weeks before that thing surfaces again on the stream. Just because I do have other requests still in the pipeline that I have to get around to. So I'm gonna aim for before Christmas or around Christmas. Oh, Kawaii on his piano. Oh, it does say that, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a pretty popular piano brand. I mean, Yamahas are really where they're at, personally, in my opinion. Though I think they're also related companies. And of course, Steinway is wonderful. Yes. All right. Anyway, so let's try this again. And the Kinky Wayfinder was great. It did what it was supposed to do. I just forgot what the blade dance did, the 4-mana thing. The Defiant dance, and also we lost to Ephemerals and the Neverglade. It was really the Neverglade that killed it. Yamaha pianos and guitars. It's just a solid brand. I went to a college once. Primrose theme from Octopath. Absolutely. I'm just gonna write down the title as well, just so in case I lose the link somehow. Primrose theme from Octopath. Okay, here we go. Oh, Spin to Win has been redeemed. Hot minute. Oh, it's fucking it's the meta. Oh, it's the meta. Why are you playing the meta in normals? In normals. Don't do that. Why you gotta be like that? We've spun to win. All right. The logo is great. 3 tuning forks. Yeah, it kind of is. I'm gonna just go with this.
I can learn from watching you.
The sparring student can go. All right, Latom, I hope that was what you were hoping for in the spin to win. Yeah. So anyway, I was thinking of a story. So fun facts. I once went to a school to visit somebody, and they fucking their school had an agreement with Steinway, past the 1-drops for the Yip. Oh, right, because I kept the Yip. You're correct. So this needs to go definitely before the Wayfinder, but I also wasted the sparring student. Oh, and kind of the and the blade dance here. Yes, you're right. This is a 2 cost, so this can go. I've already fucked it up. All right, I'm too busy thinking about piano. How spiders spin their webs. I'm glad I can invoke Spooter at least. Yeah. I was keen on keeping the Yip, and then I just kind of forgot what the rest of it did. Not gonna lie. I mean, that's not gonna die. We could try and kill the 3-2. This is already kind of borked. Okay. So that goes through. I'm okay with that, honestly. Okay, there's a 3-mana Yip. Butt juice? There. I keep getting fucking interrupted in my storytelling, and it's none of your guys' fault. I just keep forgetting to say things. This good, I think. Okay, and then we block. That gets a 5/3 with quick attack anyway. So we can't save it here. That doesn't strike. Could take the damage, but I think we can anyway. Alright, yeah. Stun the Poppy. The 2/1 shouldn't attack. Well, I've already horribly misplayed. Oh, why can I not talk and also do other things? Don't ask me. What I was trying to say was, in the midst of all of this, is that I went to a college once and they had to deal with Steinway, so every single piano and every single fucking in every single practice room just kind of was a Steinway by default, which was extremely upsetting to me because my college's music department was tiny and did not have good instruments. Multitasking is a lie. Does he have anything here? We can't. We can level him here. We still have 3 Teemos in the end.
Hey, Krabby.
That's my resting face.
Yep. You guys all go still. So 2 get, okay. They should all become 4/4s once this last one attacks. So he should block, I think, these 2. We have a Twin Disciplines. We'll have Concussive Mana the next turn. At least we did hit both of the Teemos and not the Sparrings. That we already casted a Sparring in error before. Okay. That's not what I was expecting.
Why, hello there.
He used a Sharp Sight for the Poppy. Tough. He knows I have Twin Disciplines. So I think we can't save him, actually. We can get the Poppy lower, but that's about it. Ooh, don't like that at all. I mean, we can stun her anyway, I think. But then the elusives all get buffed. I think we just hold the Twin Disciplines. No, have ways of copying Teemos. Kill the Witch. Oh, for the quick attack. Yeah, fair enough. It is an extra source of elusive. I could have attacked with the 2/3 as well, probably. Does he have an extra punch of damage? I mean, another Sharp Sight doesn't save it, at least. And he can't grant tough twice. Yeah, the Young Witch... I underestimate this card. Okay, so he has a Discipline. So we squeezed a Discipline out of him. He really hates my Teemos. Okay. We still have a stun. There's a deny. I can't stun and deny. But the Poppy gets stunned regardless.
Hang on, Buzzball.
This goes. We get a 3/2. We take a lot of damage. But if he rallies, at least we do have elusives to block. So legitimately multitask is fundamentally impossible. Yeah, doing multiple things at the same time. You can certainly imagine, you can certainly bounce very quickly between tasks, but it's not quite the same thing. Okay, we need to block something here. That's gonna give one of the duos a quick attack, probably that one. The Young Witch should be able to die here, I think, though, unless he has unless that one card in his hand is a Twin Disciplines. Unfortunately, yes. I think we can get away with not blocking. Why are you giving that one quick attack? I'm confused. Going down to 9. Problem is we're out of elusives with the Teemos. So that no Teemo can block. I mean, we can block the 2/1. Do I risk that? I think we might have to.
Will the surprise?
I think we have to risk it. It was a kind of a bad matchup. Poppy Zed isn't good for our meme.
Keep running.
Okay. Poppy's still extant. Oh, this isn't bad, and we can still Vanguard's Edge as well. Yeah, we have to block. Otherwise, we would have been way too at risk. All right, there's a Von Yip bladed, a Von Yipped blade. A Von Yipped blade is what I was trying to say there, and it didn't work. Okay. He has 2 cards in hand. Real tempted to do this. That has more elusive, which is a problem. Von Yip Wire Cutter. Too far behind on the pacing. I mean, we're rapidly falling behind is the problem. I can't really attack with everything. Does Blade Dance 3 on like a 3/2 do anything? The last card might be a rally. True. I'm tempted to Vanguard not the Teemo into something. Because he's also down at 10, and I could risk it. But probably better to hold it and then rally on his turn. Or Blade Dance on his turn. do it. Yeah, fuck it. We're just gonna go. Because it's 3/3s, which he cast to block, hypothetically. He also didn't have a deny, considering I have a deny in my hand. That's fine. I think. Yeah, I think that should be fine. He has to think about decisions here. As my brain also has to think about decisions. I mean, the blades will get obliterated, so in terms of blocking, he goes down to 1, actually, if he only kills the 3/2. So, that's okay. The 3 Teemos actually saved us a lot a bit.
Sure you want to do this?
Okay, he goes to 1. His Poppy's low. That makes me think it is a rally, actually. Because he's trying to save his big chonk. Though we still have another attack after he does. So depending on how well we survive... Oh, he's going with everything. He's blocking more than I expected him to. Okay. We kill a... Oh, we don't kill him because he's at 7 now. What is that card? It could be a Twin Disciplines, I guess. He hasn't casted all of them yet. Attack first, the rally would be slow. Oh yeah, he needs to cast it. That's a Keeper's Verdict. He had a Poppy in his hand. Interesting. I can just swing out here, right? Oh, we lose a blocker though. The 2/1 and the 2/3 can go.
Watch me now.
I guess the Von Yip we might want to keep. Because we don't have lethal anyway. See if he takes this. Hold the Von Yip, hold the deny. Aurelia leveled somewhere. I have no mana, so he can see that I am out of resources. The Yip should go. Just for pressure. Yeah, I guess we are at 11, so we don't have to worry about the elusive killing us out of nowhere. And we have a deny for a rally. Yeah, you're right. Should have gone. Okay, we drew that. That's a lovely blocker for the 2/1 and also an attacker if we need to.
Hammer, let's move.
That's a 2/2. We can just block there.
Let's dance.
You take 3. Poppy dies, hypothetically. Is that a buff in the hand or nah? Sharp sight. Okay. At least he's out of resources now, I guess? So he has no cards. We play a Teemo. It's now a 3/3. And then we swing out, I think. There's a sparring student that's also a 3/3. We are 1 damage short. We're 1 damage short. They don't know if we use Mystic. Oh, true. Better to play the sparring. It is a 3/3. We have a deny still. I'll bank on his 1 card being not important. Or at least not useful. It's an elusive. Okay. Teemo at least kill something here.
Where you go?
Okay, that makes sense, yes. He needs to block something else. He needs to block 2 things, right? Yeah, he needs to block 2 things here. So he needs to block everything. Because we have enough to kill him regardless.
Do you like
Yeah,
magic?
okay. That's okay. He lost a Teemo, but he also lost a Poppy and a Young Witch. Okay. Give up the Poppy or surrender. We're trying to force him to do so. A Blade Dance would be fucking lovely right now. Anything. Anything. No! Fuck yeah! Extra fuck yeah! We tapped top deck to the Vanguard's Edge. It's fine. Oh, the student? Ah, you're right. Oh, you're right. We had it regardless, but that was a mistake. Ah! We had it in the end. It worked. GG. We got the Tito's. Hooray. Yes. Cool. Also, Martin Thomas, do you want me to bring up the list on stream, or do you just want me to look at it in my own time for Friday? I'll leave that one up to you. I was planning to put in time myself tomorrow and Wednesday, so I can also just review it later then, if you wish. Let me know. But for now, that was Talizu's deck. We have now the Iceborne Valor deck from Nasher's Tooth. They had us in the first half. They kind of did. And then they slowly lost steam. It's Jarvan! I haven't played Jarvan in ages. I'm a fan. Bring it up on stream to see the letter S section. So many cards. Let's bring it up quickly before this next round then. Viewer, Nasher's Tooth. Make the burb strong. There we go. Spooters. Spooters indeed. We'll get to the spooters eventually. I promise. You stopped at S. All right. Where did I put the link? Did I write it down in my chats in my submission thingy, or did I lose it to the winds of the chat? And I finished the rest. Yeah, sure. If you've already put in work, I will happily do the rest of the work. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna request access through my streaming email. It is elzon.business if you see that. So, yes. Went to find Swifting Lancer. It makes Valors. Scorpy, thank you for coming by while you could. Have a good rest of your day or excuse me, or evening. Leveled up Quinn is good if we Iceborne a Valor. Let's take a look at the deck. It's Nasher's Tooth. It's not gonna be down there. It's gonna be up here. Here's the Jarvan. I'm missing cards. Oh, I just need King Jarvans. All right. Oh yeah, King Jarvan is still alive, isn't he? Jarvan's technically a prince still? One in ranked, used 3 Iceborne and Valor, had level Quinn to finish the game. Oh, man. So trackers, resolve, blinding assault for the Valors, bright steel, ice veil, sharp sight, troll chant, Laurent Protege, golden aegis, swiftling flight. These ones that summon the Valors. Blinding assault, right? These ones. Oh wait, no. It makes Valors, yes. So this we want for the Valor, and then we have Concerted Strike, Iceborns for the Valors. You also make Valors. And then we have the Jarvans for fun Demacia times, it seems. All right. So I think I'm going to jump in for now. Unless, one second. Has the doc evolved? Okay, not yet. I will just jump into the game then. Here's the boy and the burb. I'm going to put Sentinels for Demacia because I feel like that seems the most accurate. Let's do a Sentinel Hauntling. I haven't gone full Sentinels a little bit. Let's do that. Okay. You didn't get the request yet? I can request it again. Sometimes Google Drive is a little, la bitch. A burb! NASA's Thresh, so a bit more of a traditional Slay deck over there, it looks like. There's the Iceborne, there's the Swiftwing, there's a Ranger's Resolve. Can I keep this? Into the Thresh Nasus? I'm gonna try, and then if we die, it's fine. I have Curve. It just starts at 3. Okay, give me a Fleet Feather. Give me Burb. I demand Burb. Doop 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 doo. Come on. And there's an Ice Veil. Actually, kind of not bad. Yes, try. We have everything we need, hypothetically. There's another Laurent Protege. I can take a damage and just bank mana, I think. That's you can attack with that. I'm gonna make Comet's Fall because that's my favorite thing to do when I have this board equipped. Oh! Yep! Mm-mm! No, 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 thank you! I have to be careful to Iceborne. A Vile Feast stops it. Ooh, yeah, fair enough. I think that should be fine. Try to wait for them to lose mana. Okay. I kind of like this into the 4-2. Because at least it blocks it then.
Strength and grace, beauty in the blade.
What? Free the weakest to block the strongest one? Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. We have to... Yeah, we wait here, I think. The 2-1. Are we... waiting on mana?
Arda's gonna make a meal of them.
Could have challenged a 3-2. Fair enough, fair enough. We don't have anything that's fearsome except this. We don't have a... Oh, if we cast a Valor next turn, we'll have not enough to do Valor and this. So that takes the 4-2 there. We don't have a blocker for that except for the Swiftwing, so probably just Fleet Feather.
That's right.
Okay.
Run!
Sure. So the 4-2 dies regardless, I think. Want to attack with the Swiftwing? Oh, yes. I never use this card. It's very pretty, though. Whatever. It's a meme deck anyway. Not to discard the meme decks as anything, like, super superficial, but, where I'm beyond giving a shit about my misplays for this shit. We still don't have the Iceborne on the Valor because of the mana cost, so probably just Protege here. I mean, everything dies right now, right? Except for this if we hook the 4-2. But I kind of want to bank mana for the Iceborne Valor in the same turn. Saving mana now, we waste mana. Here's the thing. I still don't quite see the use in worrying about burning mana if we don't have an optimal play. I'd much rather do... Let's see, these things seem to die anyway. But he doesn't kill the 2-4. Can I buff this to kill him? I cannot. I think just take the 4-2. Yeah, the new cards got revealed. One of them is a, what is it, 2-1 minion that returns to hand at last breath effect. Okay. We are 2 turns away from Jarvan. Are you really killing my 2-1? Oh. Well, there's a Vile Feast on something else entirely. Thresh just takes that, so we take 5 in the next turn. Probably rather risk it. Protege and Swiftwing. I don't think that's really ideal in this situation, because I think I'm putting too much bank on the Iceborne Legacy, but if we don't have the Valor or Iceborne Legacy combo, the game is kind of a wash anyway, right? That's a 6-6. Let's see. You have barrier for a turn. He's down to 1. I kind of want to spring this out, though Nasus is gonna just get bigger. So this takes the 2-4, so we take 11 damage here if we don't cast something. So I think this has to go. And we can Blinding Assault. Can we Blinding Assault Iceborne next turn? We can. We lose a Jarvan. I'm tempted to just slap down the Jarvan, actually. Because he has barrier for a little bit. Doesn't have Challenger. We have a Valor source in hand. Do need to kill Thresh. The doc is editable now. Got to gold 4. Congrats! The T's are gonna be a bitch. Alright, let me open the document now and see if it's working. Okay. He passed the turn. That's fine with me. We have 7 now. I think we just kind of try and summon Valor into the Iceborne? Question mark? He's not gonna... Would have been 1 more HP not to die to the Vial. Fair enough. I guess we try and Valor here. We have Sharp Sight and Iceborne in hand with mana available. Okay. I'm sure he's thinking the Valor isn't gonna do shit. Is that a drain? It is a Siphoning Strike. I can't actually do anything because he becomes an 8/4. So, I mean, I think we have the Iceborne, probably. We suffer in other ways, for sure. Okay. Great. Ah, we got the Iceborne, though. Could have used the single combat for the J4. Yeah. Yeah. Don't ask questions, opponent. I know you're looking at that thinking, what the fuck? Do not think what the fuck, just accept. Just accept that this will do damage to you. I can take a spood and that's about it. Oh, we can kill the 4-2 though, at least. So double attack and kill the Thresh? Oh, yes, true. Why am I dumb? It has Challenger permanently. He could still have a drain, but let's risk it anyway. Okay. The Nasus levels now. I guess the Nasus was gonna level regardless, though. Oh, we could have taken the 4-2. Focus? Absolutely not. It is a Monday evening. The week has started. My brain is already dying. Also, I don't give a shit. I give a shit about the deck. Don't get me wrong on that one. But at sometimes, I just don't want to worry about misplays. Either we see the meme or we don't. And I'd honestly rather not go up against Nasus Thresh. Because that Nasus is just going to level for sure. So I don't... Yep, and he has another Thresh. Okay, good. Just challenge the Spider. I mean, the Spider does nothing relative to the Nasus leveling, right? I think we have to. If we summon Vanguards, but we have to summon Trackers. Pull after the Thresh. What? I think you're also very delayed. Yeah, alright. Alright, alright. Yeah, that's just gonna destroy us. I mean, I think the Nasus is just gonna, we can't do anything, right? Is there anything in the deck that gets us out of a Nasus situation and in general? Because then it's less, what is the optimal play, and more, how can we survive that? Okay. So -3. The Nasus does for sure level. That has fearsome. Blocking the 3-1. So we take 12. Tough doesn't help anywhere. More Valors indeed. See, we have the Valors at least. He is a dire wolf. Yeah, I think the main misplay was the Silverwing play earlier. But other than that, we're just getting steamrolled by Shurima Shadow Isles. Which, I mean, is there anything we can do? I still don't think so. But we'll stay in it as long as we can regardless. I can kill his Thresh again, maybe, with the barrier. With a barrier and a Sharp Sight. I'm not gonna leave. Surrender is still not an option. Is it a grasp or something? Nope, apparently not. There's a troll chant. That's great. I can still kill the Thresh. Let's see. Don't pass play units. Oh, I'm still in the process of learning the pass. It makes sense to me in MTGA, but it's the fact that it keeps flipping combat, or flipping response stages in this, unlike Magic, that for some reason still does not agree with my brain. I need to stop approaching it from a Magic mindset, and I know that. Oh. We did lose. I'm still not surrendering. My opponent can rope all they fucking like. I'm not surrendering. Still not surrendering. Definitely not surrendering. They really want us to surrender. I refuse. Don't be a bitch. Great. I don't give a shit. Okay. I can kill his Thresh before I leave. That's all. Let's see. That becomes a 6/4. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Sure. Oh, I guess I could have saved it. But it's the end anyway. I will play out my hand and then he will hit us in the face with a 15/15. The most reasonable. If he somehow kills my Valor though, that will make me sad. That will ultimately make me sad. Sure. Look, the surrender button doesn't exist. I will not be a bitch and surrender. Nasus kills me or nothing else. There we go! Finally, he had something! Excellent! Emote me. Emote me, you bitch. I'm giving you a free hit with the 16/16 Nasus. If you don't emote, I'm gonna have complaints. I've already started complaining. Oh man, he's really intent on the roping. Yeah, I was hoping the Valor would survive. I am still not gonna surrender. You can run out the timer for the rest of the evening. I will still be here judging the shit out of you. It's gold 3, who gives a shit? Ah! It's an 18/18, I'm sorry. I underestimated the power of the Nasus. Does he have me on mute or is he a dick? This is the true question. He's a dick. He has an open swing for lethal and he's waiting. Our opponent ends the misery. I don't. He's committed the attack. Finally, he's done something. GG. You have literally 36 damage. No? No. Okay. Damn it. Where did the emote courtesy go? I demand my emote courtesy. That's all. Let's try this again. All right. Actually, does this have single combat in it? I don't remember from the deck list. Zoe Ophelio Soul. Nasus balanced. I mean, he's not the worst. It's just he becomes very large, very fast. Mulligan those, keep... okay, we got a Jarvan instead. Oh, your charger's not working? That sucks. I remember I had a phone in college where the only way it would charge is if it was upside down and the charging cord was like pushing on it this way with gravity. That was the only way it would charge for like months. So that was always fun. Okay. If he doesn't play anything, I will pass. So I want to Iceborne. They don't last. They really don't. They're made to be flimsy, and then also they just, excuse me, they get a lot of wear and tear from generally existing. We have the Valor Iceborne, which you might be able to cast if I hold mana. Which I think I will do, because that's a telescope, which is powerful, but not the end of the world. I have literally every troll chant. The trolls, they come for us! Let's see. Do we want to cast a Valor? Not really useful. We still have mana next turn if we do. Probably drop this, play the Valor next turn. We'll have enough actually for the Iceborne and the Valor. And I don't want to take 4 damage. And the Valor should start doing stuff. Phone charges in general, or iPhone charges? Both, kind of. Save the Ice Veil Archer? I mean, we have the Valor to eliminate other things, right? We can just do this in the Iceborne. Oh, for the challengers to kill them? Could have done it last turn. Did we have enough mana the last turn? Because we barely have enough for the Valor Iceborne now. Oh, and Veta Valor attack the 2/2. But then we have no way of getting this done. Okay, there's a 4/3. Yeah, but then we entirely lose the Valor, and I don't have a Valor restock. He has 1 mana over there. Elixir's a thing. Don't really care. So he has 1. Oh, he has a brittle steel. Okay, well, the Valor lives anyway. Rude, though. Jarvan triggered somewhere. Okay. 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 Oh, I like it. Ooh, he's not attacking with the whole lot. I could probably do this, though. This might be smarter. Do this, hold mana, play the Ice Veil, have a troll chance for next turn, depending on what happens. The 3 troll chance is a little unfortunate. My plan here is, block. Okay, he's not attacking. Iceborne, the Valor again. We have now the Archer at a reasonable time, I think. This is the second Iceborne on the 1 single Valor. Don't kill him, please. Please don't kill him. He's important to me. I'm taking your fucking ramp. Ramp is no. No ramp for you, sir. Does he have another one? He has a Fury of the North. That's unfortunate. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Okay. The 0/3. Where's Quinn at? Quinn is not here yet, unfortunately. So Valor survives as a chunk. He was really intent on keeping that, though, apparently. I can Valor it again. Just to rub it in. There's a oh, no! Why? Why? Why my burb? I wanted my burb. Let me keep my fucking burb. Oh my god. Oh, well, Jarvan leveled somewhere. That's good. Maybe we'll find one eventually. There's an Aphelios. That's a bad time. Is it a bad time? How much do I care about Aphelios? I do care a little bit. Main deck Paddle Sour? Yeah. Wait, the buff to 0/3? Yeah, I care about his ramp. Okay. That I can save with the Troll Chant. Troll Chants forever. Cast another Valor. We have a Sharp Sight and an Ice Veil and all of this. Our hand is slightly better now. Just cast a Valor as a 6/5. Casual. Good, good, good. Yes! The burb has arrived. Deal with my fucking burb. I mean, the other things... I mean, does it really matter? It's the same amount of damage. There's an Aegis. We're taking you for sure. Heat of the moment. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. He also did an attack there, so net 0 anyway. Did they miss Allegiance? Oh, they did. That's the only generated thing. Giving credit for the grappler, absolutely. That's a silence. That's rude as shit, gotta say. I'm keeping my goddamn burb. I'm keeping my goddamn fucking burb. I keep the burb! Thank you. Grappler's smurf. Matrix over there. Okay. I think we just chill here. There's an invoke. So he does finally have an invoke. There's no sign of the Zoe, though, which is making me slightly nervous. I also can't really attack here, can I? I could barrier, but we already have a rally anyway. Wouldn't have spell because it has scout. Oh, fair enough. I think we can just wait here, probably. We could frostbite an attack. He just gives him a chance to cast the gravitum. We could take the 2-1 with the 2-2. We have rally again, but we can't really do a ton with it. Kill the 2-3. We can't kill the 2-3, can we? Because the powers, it doesn't have challenger anymore. I'm gonna pass here. So I don't want to just reuse this on a, because we can't kill the 2-3 now because he's, well, I guess if he blocked with it, blocked the Valor there. Okay, there's the Jarvan, that's fine. There's a Cosmic Inspiration. That's annoying. He's running his own fucking meme buffs. Gotta love it. I could hold the Jarvan as a sneak attack on the next turn. Let's see. Probably don't want to, though. I could just probably slap the Jarvan. Rally the Valor. Oh, right, because the Jarvan will still trigger, actually. Because it only needs 6 mana. Yeah, that should be fine, then. Cosmic is busted, crouching but no ephemeral. Rarely see it, but it is a +2/+2. Okay, now we have the attack. That should be fine. Okay, so he did save it for the Valor, at least. We do rally, though. So this boy should come down and take his 4/5, I think? Because it's tied by... Or actually, I think so? So if we take... He has 3 mana left. So if I take this, that'll come down, challenging the 4/3, and then we still have a rally barrier with units. Yeah, I think the Jarvan summon is the best option, and also I just like summoning Jarvan, to be fair. Great, perfect. Yes, take his allegiance, bitch. Doesn't do a ton right now, but that seems alright. My Valor's back in business. The fleeting Cataclysm is great. Because then we can just Cataclysm a bunch of shit. I could take the damage. I'm a little worried about the Jarvan dying. Might just take the damage. Are we really gonna face down a ton of threats to our HP? Yeah. Hypothetically, we have stuff we can remove stuff. Don't have another Paddle Star? Yeah. Oh, there's a Quinn, though. I think we played the Quinn into the Cataclysm, I think? Yeah. I do not wish for them to kill the Jarvan. We have a Valor. We have an extra Valor. Fantastic. So one of them is still stunned, but we have 265. That's fine. We have a Cataclysm. Quinn indeed. We top decked a pretty decent unit. Let me swing at you, sir. I have Scout. I have a Jervin. Yeah. Always Cataclysm the Jarvan first? I know he gets the barrier. But he's also not playing a ton over there. Probably take the 5/3 with the barrier. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I know that he gets the barrier. I just didn't feel extreme pressure to play it first. I'm still surprised there's no sign of a Solar or Zoe, though, unless he's hoarding them for some reason. There's a harsh winds. Okay. A barrier. Okay. We can't scout anything else there. I mean, we can't technically frostbite into another attack for the Quinn. I think we can probably just wait here. The Ice Veil could potentially go, though. Oh, the Quinn can attack, actually. Oh, yeah, I know Valor is a scout. I know these are scout, and I know this gets barrier.
Gotta survey the battlefield.
Is it worth attacking with the Quinn? It just has a double attack the next turn, right? I think the Quinn goes.
A true friend is welcome.
You can technically, I think, yeah. That's one extra attack in. Do we need to preserve the Quinn? I guess she does create Valors? She does create Valors. No, he can probably kill it here, right? Okay. Oh, there's another Jarvan summoner. The Jarvan boat has arrived. I mean, and now it's just a decent unit. I did waste the Frostbite, though, because it didn't attack. That's wonderful. Guess what? Let's see. Probably just summon him here, I think. Oh, we can do the Cataclysm on the Scout, though, right now. So probably take the 4/5 here. Let's see. I think so. We have a couple Valors. We have the Jarvan boat for the next turn. Still generated the Cataclysm. Okay, there we go. There's a Zoe. That gets taken for sure, I think.
Scouting ahead.
Leaping into action.
I think. Yeah, right? Play boat and win. Took the 4/5 and took the 4/2. Oh, I was debating if he'd have a buff for the 4/5. 3 unblock the 4/2. And man, Scout is also apparently breaking my brain. Oh yeah, I think it's because it's the end of the evening and I don't play Scouts ever.
Just kill me. Go away.
Alright.
You'll pay.
With the 6/5? Why? Both of them die anyway, right? Oh, no, that makes sense. Oh, no, you're right, you're right, you're right. I pulled the wrong thing with the Zoe. Yeah. Battlestar is fine. Let's see. Should have the Jarvan come out. Okay, Cataclysms are incoming. There's a field of rush. Okay. So useful. Yeah. No, I know I misplayed the last one. Here's the thing. I know I'm making misplays. I think this deck is just hurting my brain. Guaranteeing +1/+1 for so far. Apparently not very well at all. Also, Crimson, welcome back to the stream. Yeah, the Valors are not working for me, apparently. I know here's the thing. I know I'm misplaying it. But for some reason, my brain is really good at misplaying it. Which is kind of uniquely a problem. So Soul is happening.
I'm with you.
Okay, that dies to the Concerted. The Soul needs to get blocked probably by the 3-1, and then we hit it with the 3-6 and the 7-5. Boop, 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 boop. Because then Jarvan can keep pinging it for a long time. Yep, automatic level with FTR. Good times. Let's see. Cataclysm bits bumped off, but it gives us more opportunity, I think, to pop the spell shield that we probably want. I think we could also just cast the Bright Steel.
Got your back.
As a 12-12 rather than a 10-10. Cosmic Inspiration. He cast that earlier in the game. So his units just have +2/+2. Can I risk... Oh, he probably has, Does he have another Paddle Star, do you think? How many has he cast? Because if I do this, nothing challenges. So he has to block anyway, right? And then we can start pinging the Soul down?
A good king acts with conviction.
Oh yeah, the grow effect is weird.
For the king!
Leveled A Soul, have to try. Save it for an attack for the waste barrier. Because I'm worried about him... Am I worried about him being able to ping? Not necessarily. Does he have another unit? There's a heal. Okay. There's another Aphelios. At least it's only a 5/5. Okay. Jarvan with another spell shield unit actually does something here. So he's also just gonna start stunning things. At least we have a slow spell and attack. I mean, the Jarvan gets buried with the Cataclysm.
How will they act?
Engage the
Okay.
Philios.
Cataclysm. There's a cosmic card, which is terrible. You get barrier. I think you have to go. We have another rally after this. Probably has an obliterate or something. Okay. At least our opponent is communicative, if nothing else. Okay. That's fine, honestly. I'll live with it. I can't really rally there. Soul still doesn't kill us. Okay, that's fine. Alright. For all copies of Aphelios, still works through Spell Shield. Get Barrier of Challengers if Bud with Spell Shield, get Barrier still. Wait, sorry? He did make a gun. He did something at least. There's a Veiled Temple. A Felisol. There we go. Alright, there's another... He made those Celestials? Oh, no, it was that one Obliterate card that had it before. If you don't Shen emote, I will be fucking pissed. I will be fucking pissed if you don't Shen emote now. I hung in there for the soul. You saw all of my egregious misplays. Do not be a bitch. He's a bitch, apparently. Gosh dang it. Why are all of my opponents today in ranked just Shen emoteless bitches? It's really irritating, honestly. If I have one hang up in LOR, finally! Yes, you're not a bitch, Matrix! Thank you! Oh. Some people don't have it. I still think they're fucking bitches. See? See? Sometimes if you fucking squeeze it out of them, it works. Imagine every card in the deck was a J4 and just spam cataclysms. Did casting Chasm and Spell Chain give a free attack? Yes. Some people don't have the Shen emote. I will accept Shen, I will accept Vlad, but Braum, Yone, and a bunch of other emotes, I just view as BM. Honestly. At the end of a game specifically, if I'm doing an emote that it seems to me like a GG, I expect the same out of my opponent. I understand if you have, but then what do you use at the end of a game though? Like, do you not just emote at the end of a game? Because for me, it's always a nice closer of like, even if I hate every single play you made, I'm still enjoying the game and still enjoying the fact that I have an opponent to play against. You know? It kind of just like a, oh yeah, we have it. Is it a free attack as well? Oh, a Glimpse Beyond on a thing? I don't know. We met in college. I'll give this one more shot, and then I think I might head out for the evening, because it's almost midnight, and I have work at 7 in the morning tomorrow. And I need to do stuff before I sleep, god damn it. And I need sleep. Why do I need sleep? When can I just put the sleep aside? Herpsherf has Kindred, Callista, Elise. Also, we didn't draw any Valors after the first couple on that last one. That's disappointing, for sure. Well, we have a Valor source, and nothing else, really, that we can't afford. Okay. Yes, but I will absolutely die on the emote hill. I know most people use them to be irritating. But at the same time, you can also not be irritating and just GG. Outside sounds dangerous and ought to be avoided. Indeed. Very much avoided. Ah! That's a pain. I guess we just cast this, at least blocks. And then we can Valor the next turn, I think. We have Fearsome. I'm not killing that. We kill a spider, we take 4. Earthflex and Riven. I don't remember what those look like. I know the flex though. I do know the flex one. Inside because there was someone with a weapon. Yes, I do remember that actually. A friend and I ended up hiding in in my dorm room at the time just to avoid all of the craziness happening outside. Ice Veil we needed to generate the spell though, because we have the Swiftwing, but we didn't have anything else. So you take here, I think, and the rest can continue as normal, I think. Yes. Yeah, this seems right. Though the 3/2, I guess the 3/2 needs to buff. Though it dies to the, ooh, it dies to that. We could probably just kill her with this, maybe? He has, oh no, we can't, so we do have to attack with this. Okay. We do have to kill the Elise. The dragon gets value, but that's fine. We can block next turn because it is fearsome. Okay. Suicide the Valor. We could. We take 5 if I don't, actually. Unless he tries to play another unit. I'm gonna risk to see if he tries to play another unit. Oh, right, this can't. So we take 7 at maximum here. Pull the 4-2. Oh. This deck, oh man, it's late. It's definitely too late for me to be doing stuff because I forgot it had Challenger, not gonna lie. Frostbite the 6-2 or just summon the Valor. Probably Frostbite the 6-2. The Dragon's fearsome can't block. The last turn... Oh, wait, yeah, it had 3 HP, didn't it? Yes. I'm just forgetting how everything works today. Don't Frostbite. We take so much damage, though, if we do. I feel like the Frostbite here is more valuable than challenging a unit, which could be my own game sense being wrong. We can also Concert it here, depending on what he does. He is out of mana. Is he probably going to attack, right? So that blocks, but then he only has a 3-3 in the dragon. We can summon Valor and Jarvan next turn, which should take care of his dragon. Can block dragons, so could have Frostbite another. So if we do this, we go down to 7. We can summon the Valor. Don't have enough for the Valor and the Iceborne, but we should next turn, I think. No, we don't because of the Jarvan. That's, I think, fine. He has 1 here. We could take the dragon now, actually. If we take the dragon now, he goes down to 3 cards. We can also rally with this because it has Scout. We don't have it on Iceborne, but we can deal with that. This can, yeah, this would still come down if we just open attack the next turn. Iceborne it, but need to Jarvan. I think if we do this, it's probably the most damage through, right? Cult you had in college? Oh yes, exactly, the good kind. Just the best kind ever. Just general cultitude. Oh, I missed an attack there. Oh, my brain's dying for sure. My brain's so dead. I needed to not be dead. So that should be 6 damage in. We can't Iceborne though. We have a second Jarvan. I feel like the Jarvan's a more value here, I think. Yeah, we did have a Sex Cult. That was exciting. Not really at all. Okay, that should just be 6 through, I think. Unless he has a Vengeance here. Does he have a Vengeance? Vengeance would be bad. Vengeance would be unfortunate. Oh, just... I mean, that should be fine, right? 5 over there. Yeah, this deck is either... I don't know why it's breaking my brain today. Buried the Valor. Not with the mana that we had. Oh, we could have barriered and then attacked, that's true. We wouldn't pulled out the Jarvan. We have another one in hand. Oh, but then he can just drain this. There's a Quinn. That has Challenger now. Let's see. Quinn can probably go here, I think. The Valor just dies then. 3-2 into the barrier. We could Cataclysm, but I don't think we need to. You don't get barrier yet. So we could Bright Steel Cataclysm, but then the... Oh, this just dies to the 2-1 anyway. Though we do also need blockers in general.
Prepare yourself. We move soon.
7 mana over there. Probably a Bright Steel into the Concerted Strike. Yeah. We need to be alive is the other thing. I will emergency use this if I have to. Don't necessarily want to use it at a 2-1, but we'll deal with it. That goes down to 4. We keep our Jarvan. I'll take that, I think. Okay. Quinn is not relatively safe here. He has 7 over there. That's a black spear. Okay. So we have another one. He's down to 4, so he doesn't have any vengeances. I think we can Quinn, summon the Valor, attack with the Valor, or... yeah, we don't have mana. So I think probably attacking the Valor gets rid of the most stuff. Because this'll come back. Then we only have 2 mana. I think Scout with the Valor and the Quinn, right?
Just like hunting pressure use.
That pulls that. So it takes the 3-1. I think. Then we have 3 blockers. Or 3 units, rather. Okay. You're at 1 of 3. You kill the Valor, unfortunately. We still have another attack. What's the best card day? Let's see. Just need to catch up on the chat. Challenge the 1-1. Attack with both. 3-1 Valor in case he pings the barrier. Kindred's here. I can't really do with a bunch of that with that. Because it probably kills my Quinn and my Jarvan. I think we just pass here and then try and concerted strike at the end of his turn. Revive a random ally. That's a 1-1. I like the sound of the 1-1 happening. Also, yeah, I should have taken the 3-1. Would have actually, I think, resulted in more things surviving damage for the Jarvan as well. What's the best card game out of MTG, Hearthstone, and Runeterra? Darkwater Scourge. Okay. We could just do this. We don't have very much mana for anything after that, though. Probably the Swiftwing to prevent us from dying. Okay. You there. We can't take that much damage, so here. We've summoned the Valor or created the Valor already. Probably safety block. He goes up to 16. We have both our champions. We lose the Swiftwing. He goes up to 16, which is a little bit scary. Okay. That has Ephemeral, so it dies. I'll take it. I think we can see what he does here. Then the next turn, if Jarvan lives. You mean he's alive currently? Probably Runeterra. Yes, I think it is, whatchamacallit. Runeterra has a really good free-to-play model in general. Jarvan is the best. Kind of like the Scout. This is 1 of 4. Oh, but it does create the Cataclysm, doesn't it? Jar3 and hope it has no ruination. 1 card left, maybe. Level the Quinn. Can we level the Quinn? We can level the Quinn in a turn, right? Because he needs to go up to 4. I don't think we need the Valor right now. Oh, it is slightly more damage. Through, I think. Can we lethal him this turn? We might actually be able to summon the Valor and lethal him. I'm gonna try the Valor first, I think. Jarvan 3? For the Cataclysm? Oh, no, he grants the... I don't play this enough. I do not play this type of deck enough. I have no idea what's happening. Ah, there we go. I think, yeah. Since they have the 1-1s. We passed, right? Wait, passed when? What? There's a 1-1. There's a black spear. No, thank you. Okay. Sure. Okay. I wasn't able to summon the Valor, but we managed to do it in the end. Alright. Enough comments on my misplays. I know I completely fucked that up. I honestly am too late. It's too late in the evening for me to care. Ah! We passed to Concerted. Yes, I did play the Concerted Strike on the Kindred. Yes. Anyway, it's okay. I'm glad it's okay because sometimes I care more about my misplays than other days, and today is not a day that I give a shit. We also managed to do it in ranked, though. I will say we managed to do it in ranked. Did I know that a misplay happened? I did. Also, the Sesking, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying watching me suffer. Today is a day of rest now. Soon rest, I think. It is 11:51, so it is almost midnight. We struggled our way through some more decks. Maybe Jarvan just isn't for me. I do like the Jarvan, though. I don't think Quinn is for me, though. I've never really been drawn to Quinn. I've also never really been drawn to Scout, which I think is just another pile in the Bilgewater Lee Sin bucket of I never play this, so I should probably do it more, but for now I'm gonna be content being horrible at it, you know? The S section will be content. It will be content. Oh, also, I need to take a look at that list on the stream, because I didn't before. No, that's not right. This one. All right, there we go. Here's the deck list. We have rarely seen, niche experimenter competitive, starting with A. That's a lot of things. There's B. Martin Thomas, you've done a lot of work on this. A lot of people aren't drawn to Quinn. Apparently, evidently. Starts with C. There's D. Oh, there's not many here at all. E is also a small list. F, small. G is small. H is small. I is reasonable. J is tiny. This could be a one day, I think. L is pretty good. M is a lot. N is very short. That's like the shortest ever. O and P, again. Oh, O doesn't have anything. O has all of five fucking cards in it. R is reasonably long. S is, oh god, you were not 101 cards in the S pile. 101. That's a lot. That is a lot of things. Oh. LOR waifu. I appreciate the notes. Fading Memories is used in Deep. Sometimes, yeah. I guess they liked S as a thing. I mean, Sun Guardian is sometimes used. I see that one in Sunburst as well. We were just looking at the Swiftwing. Can I knock that off the list already? No, I can't. We have to go back and do that again sometime. But yeah, thank you for all of the work you put into this already. I just have to complete the document down here. Not every card can be considered. If we considered every single card in the game, we'd be here for 5 years because I cannot deck build that fast. But this is gonna be fun. I think what I'll do is start paring a copy of this list down to like maybe 5 per letter, unless it's really short, in which case we're gonna only have about 5 anyway. Also, Medarda! I wonder if this is the brother that died in Arcane. That one that Melm's mom was like, your brother is gone. He fucked up the wrong person in the wrong person in Noxus. Sunburst. I mean, it's a silence on top of removal, which is good. Thank God it's not a fast or a burst spell, right? That's the mini morph. But yeah, this is cool. I'm excited. We're gonna kick this off on Friday. Potentially with even more misplays for Spice. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. We did want, once again, once again not going to make it through all of our submissions. So we have one from Unhelpful Yoda, Latom, Nashers, and Talizu left for the next stream. I will bump that to Thursday, and considering we made it through we made it through 5 today. We made it through 5 at the moment, so hopefully we can do the next 4 on Thursday. Jay is alive in the real lore. Oh, interesting. So who is the other Medarda that died then? Does he have a name? Is his name known? I don't know enough about the Noxus Medarda lore to be sure about that one. But anyway, I will maybe get better at playing Quinn at some point, but apparently today is not the day. Here's the thing, Nash's Tooth, if you're still healer, I did like the concept of the deck. Iceborne Valor is a great idea. Apparently I just can't pilot it for shit. So, on that note of I've granted my brain -2, -0, Mel's brother was mentioned by name in her flashback scene. Oh, I don't remember it then, for sure. On that note, I will be back on Thursday, K or something, so not J Medarda. Fair point. Anyway, I'll be back on Thursday, taking Tuesday, Wednesday off to work on stuff behind the scenes. And then we'll do viewer submissions on Thursday. We'll start the A to Z on Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday we'll be back at 3 p.m. Pacific for more expeditions. And also viewer submissions. Thinking on Friday of also doing maybe some Ruined King at the end of the stream, considering I can stay up later that evening. Because I own the game and I haven't touched it because I've been saving it for the stream. Same way I did with TFT, though we also haven't done much of that because Runeterra has kind of consumed my existence. So, also on that note, thank you all for coming by today. A shout out to all the new followers and for Rick Chum for the raid. Thank you all for everyone who returned. Had a great time tonight. I hope it wasn't too painful for all of you and that you still enjoyed despite me playing all of the cards wrong, which I guess is a form of entertainment. And again, I'll be back on Thursday. Have a great night or start of your day wherever you are. Hope you have a great rest of your week and hope to see you again sometime in a future stream. All right. Good night, Internet.